Alright guys, welcome to the stream. Hopefully it finds you better today. Hopefully the audio sounds better. If not, man, I apologize. I'm genuinely trying. Genuinely trying. If it's not working, I don't know what to do. Man, I went back to my old headset that worked, so hopefully this works, man. If not, I'm out of ideas.
Microtransactions. My rhyme flow like water, but my flow like molasses. Still swaying on that axis. Staring at the past through these rose-tinted glasses. 15 years, man, singing the same song. I did everything correct. I did nothing wrong. It's been tough finding the strength to carry on. I'll never be like Justin Wong. The drama, the bullshit, my trolls, my haters. I'm laying down the law, and I'm putting my foot down. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. The drama, the bullshit, I'm done with it. My trolls, my haters, I'm done with it. I'm just gonna live my life and have fun with it. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. I'm tired of looking like dirt. Put on a crispy shirt. Take some pride in my word. Stop being a jerk. Spend some time with my wife and my son. Stay in my lane. Down here on level 1. The truth of the matter is, I just want to have fun. I got some baked beans and a hot dog in my bun, basking in the glow of this digital summer sun. Babe, as soon as I met you, I knew you were the one. You're like a bright ray of light on my rainy day fun. So
alright guys, let's get into this.
Super chats don't help until the end of the month.
DSP has like this insight into the detractor sphere, right? Now, I'm curious what he has to say.
Current games that I'm playing, because I have a big update in regards to Alone in the Dark. I want to talk about my Phil's Day Off segment, so you know what we did yesterday for our anniversary celebration.
Bro, nobody gives a shit what you did yesterday. The schedule for the week. Nobody.
Then we'll talk a little bit about my thoughts, initial thoughts about the show, and some game news. And then I'm going to have a segment, an interesting segment, based on a video comment. And it inspired me to talk about it this morning, so we're going to. Okay? All right, cool. So let's do it. Let's just jump right in. So, I have an update in regards to my current playthroughs going on that are single player. Elden Ring is going swimmingly well. I'm actually doing much better than I expected that I would. Last time when we played, we killed the second Moog. Excuse me, the first Moog. Basically, it's half of the Moog boss fight, not the true one. The one that's under the capital, that is.
Hey, how are ya? Hopefully the stream finds you well today. If not, sit back. Let's laugh at a pig man, a homunculus created by the government to see how much money they could siphon off of stupid people. Let's do it. If the audio sounds bad, please let me know. I've been trying to fix it, so if it sounds bad, just tell me. I'll try.
Then we went into the northeastern part of the map, the mountainside of the giants, fought a bunch of bosses. Again, my biggest shortcoming in this playthrough is that I am very, very damage.
Why do I feel like I've heard your name before?
Taking. I really don't have any damage resistance. So things hit me for like 50%, 60% damage each hit.
This guy developed his character into a fucking glass cannon. And he's like, what happened? I don't know what happened. What do you mean? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
So if you're fighting a boss that hits you twice in a row, you're stun locked. You're dead. So
if you get a boss that hits you twice in a row, you're done. You're stun locked.
Okay, now I know exactly where to go, how to dodge. I basically melt everything that's
Sorry guys, I'm getting a cup of coffee.
Magic build. So now that I have the Dark Moon Greatsword leveled up and I'm using it, this thing is ridiculously good. It's just it's free magic for like a couple minutes. We get these projectiles that do giant chunks of damage.
This is what pisses me off, bro. Bro, this fucking guy comes in, right? He's like, I can't beat the game. So he goes through hundreds of hours of content to find the most perfect weapons that he can find, right? My dog left a treat on the floor. Pete, you want a treat, buddy? You left one on the floor. You left one on the floor. How'd you forget it, buddy? But anyway, he gets these characters, right? And instead of testing his ability, testing his resolve and all this, he goes out, spends hundreds of hours trying to find the most biggest MacGuffins to make himself the strongest character in all existence in the fucking game, bro. And then when he develops a glass cannon, he's like, what happened? I don't know why can't I take damage? Maybe because you focused solely on trying to cheese the bosses and didn't figure out how to actually, I don't know, use the weapons that you're trying to use? I mean, how stupid can one person fucking be? How I use magic. Oh my god. This fucking guy. It's insane. It's fucking insane.
Great. And sometimes it misses or goes too low to the ground, and then you gotta get closer to the enemy, which isn't the whole idea of a projectile. So, but it was pretty neat. And I'm doing good. Basically, we're in Castle Sol at this point. After that, what do we got left? You know, we could go to the actual giant area and fight the fire giant. That unlocks Fair Missoula. So then we got Fair Missoula, and then we got the end game of the true game. That's probably at least 1 or 2 more streams. Or after we beat Castle Sol, we can go and try to unlock the Haley tree, correct? But in addition to all of that, we also have the access down into the Blood Palace, which is the whole idea of doing this second run.
You know, I wish there was a social credit score in the United States, right? There's a social credit score, and anybody that's on the internet begging for money instantly gets a negative credit score, and you can't play games, right? You can only sit there and talk. That's it. That's all. You can't play games. You don't have good enough credit score.
So I would say, I mean, if we're really being realistic here, probably 2 streams to beat the game, probably a whole stream to get Haley Tree and Blood Palace, then probably, you know, actually beating Blood Palace is going to be challenging. And then if I do Haley Tree, we're talking another many streams. So we probably still have at least a couple of weeks, if not longer, of Elden Ring if I choose to do all of the content. Now, the question is, will I do all of the content? Depends on what people think. You know, people get bored of it, then maybe I won't. At the very minimum, we have to beat the Blood Palace. So let's...
At the very minimum, I have to figure out how to cheese Moog.
Keep it moving. Let's see how it goes and go from there. Cool. Now, my hair is all keeps moving on me. See that?
Yes, we all know your hairline is receding.
I really have an update in regards to Alone in the Dark, the second run that I'm currently doing with the Emily character. So after having played Alone in the Dark Wednesday night, which was my late night stream, I got really far. Like, we got probably in the 2 hours I played, we probably made 4 or 5 hours of progress in the story. Arguably, if you're comparing this to the original run I did with Carnby, we're only maybe 1 to 2 hours out from the actual end of the game. So we're in the home stretch of the game at this point. The difference is I don't know what's going to happen with Emily, because Emily has a different segment of the game than Carnby does at the end. There's entire rooms of the mansion and stuff you couldn't access with Carnby that you will access with Emily, so I don't know how long or time-consuming that is. But we're about to finally see new content, and
this dumbass is like, this would have never have worked for a night stream because my second playthrough isn't making as much money as the day stream did. You fucking moron.
Possibly the end of the game when I play with Emily again. But I have a negative update, and it actually does upset me, okay? So knowing what was going on with this game and saying, man, I really hope that the second run is paying off, because I want to see, is there a way to get secret endings? I'm only 3 collectibles away from having every collectible in the other content and possible achievements and things.
Sorry.
I'm like, so I wonder, you know, how I'm doing. So I looked it up, because at this point, I'm like, at the end of the game, I want to know.
Of course you looked it up. You look up everything, because you have to be the most powerful that's ever powerful, bro. You have to be the strongest character in the game before you even attempt bosses. Like, before you attempt the first boss, you at least need to have 1 legendary weapon. You need to at least be X level instead of going in and trying, I don't know, to test your metal, test your ability. You just want to go in and melt the boss instantly. It's ridiculous.
You're never going to believe this. 2 collectibles coming up, absolutely I will get, and are 100% obtainable, and I will, you know, get those in the playthrough. Apparently I will see some secret scenes and things as well because of the collectibles.
I'll see some secret scenes, guys?
But if
some
you can
secret scenes.
Believe it, there's one collectible that is the hardest collectible to find in the game, and almost everyone has missed it, including me, in the 2 different runs I've done in the game.
In the 2 different runs that I've done.
Apparently, it happens at the end of the mausoleum/graveyard parts. There's a part where you're being chased underground.
There's a part where you're being chased underground.
You have to outrun them. Once
you
outrun them,
you're in
an area with a bunch of items, and then there's a ladder up, and then you go to the end of the graveyard segment. Well, guess what? In that area, right after the chase, there's a hidden room to the left that you cannot see. Like, you literally can't see it. It blends into the wall.
So there's like this hidden room that just blends in with the background, right? And then you have to go through and you have to look for it. And if you don't look in a specific spot, you'll miss it entirely. This is just bullshit. Did you know that the developers decided to do this? Did you know that? Are they stupid? I mean, I wouldn't do that. And then you get these guys in here from Xbox wondering, how did my business fail? Because you don't listen to the audience. You just don't, okay? You sit here, you tell us, give me money, right? And then you never improve anything. You just don't. You sit there, you tell us, give us your money. And then you increase the prices of games out of nowhere, right? And then you tell us that it's worth it, while still giving us all this other shit. Are you kidding me? I want to just fire up the game, right? And I want to melt all the bosses. I don't want any difficulty, right? I better be able to fucking light this shit up in here, right? Like it's the backyardigans. I just want it to be kitty time. Like it's Blue's fucking Clues, okay? Do it, you stupid devs. Do you not understand, right? That...
Hold on. Here. Let me turn my camera off. Oh, shit. Alright. Hold on. Let me turn the chat box off.
Right? You guys sit here and you tell us. You tell us that we have to just accept this bullshit, right? My weapons just disappear out of nowhere. All these characters just killing me, right? Out of nowhere. Where do these devs get off telling me that I have to do this and I can't cheese the bosses? Why can't I cheese mode, right? This is bullshit. I sit here, day in and day out, playing these motherfucking games, right? And then, you sit here and you tell me, DarkSydeDrill, you need to go back and you need to look for this fucking room, right? That's hidden in the corner of a fucking runway, where you're being chased by a bunch of enemies.
Like, oh my fucking god. This guy is actually fucking stupid. Those are all things he complained about.
The only way you know it's there is if you walk close enough, the prompt appears to press the button, and then you can go in and there's a hidden document there, and that's the hardest collectible in the game to get because everyone misses it. And guess what? You can't get Emily's secret ending without having gotten that document. So
you can't get the secret endings, guys, without getting all the documents. All the documents. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? I have to walk along the wall? Are you kidding me? Do I have to? It doesn't even pop up, okay? The prompt won't even pop up unless you walk along the wall.
Bro, it's killing my voice.
I missed it twice in the Carnby and the Emily run. I can only get Emily's standard ending. I can't get her secret ending. That pisses me off. I did 2 runs of the game, and they made a collectible so cryptic to find that everyone misses it, and now I can't get the secret ending. But in addition to that, here's another annoying thing. So, as you know, I played Carnby.
Bro, I fucking called it. I fucking called it. I called it.
Can you believe that I missed it? It wasn't there. There was no indication. And can you believe I did 2 runs too. And I still didn't get the secret ending.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Me first, I played Emily second. Well, you can't get a secret ending with the character until you've played both sides. The only way for me to get Carnby's secret ending would be for me to replay the game again from the start with Carnby now having all the collectibles. This will now enable a hidden scene that wouldn't have worked the first playthrough, where something happens and it triggers the hidden ending. That's a
Can you believe these stupid fucking devs are needing to give me incentive to go back and actually play their stupid fucking games? They want me to play it a third time because I found something at the end of the game that I didn't know, right? They should have just told me.
Fuck, I hate this
wild
guy.
and different ending than the game actually has. It's like so different from the canon ending. It's just really, really weird. All right. It actually reminds me of like a Silent Hill optional ending that you're like, that can't be the canon ending. But that's the, and I was like, that really sucks. That really sucks that the way they lay this game out, you have to know every collectible and it's easily missable.
What did I just say? He's mad that the devs try and give you secrets. He's mad at secrets now. What is he going to be mad at next, bro?
They gave me a second player, a second character. Now I have to go back and play this entire fucking game again.
And then on top of that, to get the other ending, you have to replay the game again. I'm not doing that. I'm not replaying this game with Carnby a third time. So it sucks. It looks like in this run that we've done, I'm only going to get to see the 2 standard endings. I'm not going to be able to access any of the secret endings of the game because of the way that they've laid it out and because I missed one single collectible. That is super annoying. So, yeah. Alone in the Dark will likely conclude when I play it again, and it looks like that's going to be Monday night. I'll talk about that in a sec. So, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday was my day off. And I know you guys like to hear about my day off, and particularly this week, my wife and I were celebrating our anniversary. I can
safely say that's not the case.
So, the one thing that we had to do during the day that was kind of a standard thing for any day off was we had to go grocery shopping. I just have to do that on my one day off a week. What else can, I have to squeeze it in. Outside of that, it was a fun day. Went to the pet store, saw some cute pets, there in the store of various kinds.
Pet stores should be illegal. They incentivize animal farms. I'm sorry. I don't agree with pet stores. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck just happened?
It's always
oh my
fun
fucking
to see
God,
other,
dude.
Other animals at the store and stuff like that. Got some stuff for Jasper Kitty. We went to a few other stores.
Son of a bitch.
And basically got a few things.
Hold on. What the fuck just happened to my audio, bro? Oh my fucking God. This computer, dude. Not the computer. More or less OBS. It's unless I talk like this and super fucking loud, it won't pick it up all the way. It's fucking bullshit, to be honest. To be completely honest. What about now? Nope. It just did that randomly. I don't understand.
We either needed or we kind of wanted to get for a while and haven't been able to. Particularly, there's nothing super exciting to talk about.
Exciting.
Besides,
it's
number
exciting.
one, our dinner. We actually had a really nice dinner. We went to a sushi restaurant and we got a ton of sushi.
But he's poor, guys. His business is severely affected. Sorry, my dogs thought it was time to bark at people. It's not, actually.
Like, it was the biggest sushi spread we've ever had.
Safely
ever,
can say it's not time to bark.
Our 5-year wedding anniversary. There was spicy sushi with tuna.
There was spicy sushi with
chili
tuna.
sauce and mango. There was shrimp tempura. There was crab, like eel sauce. Like everything you could think of that goes in sushi we had. And it was absolutely positively amazing. Super
What
good
was
dinner.
that?
We were both very pleased.
What was that?
And our tummies
What?
were full of sushi by the time we were done. We're like, wow.
And
that
our
hit the
tummies,
spot. That was absolutely amazing.
tummies
We
were
very
just
happy
full
we
of
went and got
sushi.
for our anniversary dinner. After that, basically we were out all.
You hear that, guys? Our tummies were full of sushi, like we were otters, right? Swimming in a lake with food on our bellies, and we were just eating it like we were chipmunks.
day.
I can't. I
We came home and
hate
it
this
was
fucking
late.
guy.
And we're like, we don't really have much time to do much. So we ended up watching another episode of the Fallout TV show. We had actually watched 2 on Wednesday night and 1 on Thursday night. I'm going to talk about that in a second to let you know our thoughts. So not a super exciting day or anything for you. For us, it was nice because we got to spend most of the day together, do things we wanted to do.
Without me, your guys' days are just fucking terrible. Did you know that? They're just awful. I make your days. I get on stream, and I give you a reason to live.
You give me that toy. Want me to throw it? Is that what you're wanting? Want me to throw it that way? Why you gotta do this now? Alright, buddy. No? Where is it, buddy? You gonna bring it back over here? Alright, there you go. Good boy.
Eat delicious food, relax.
Uh-oh.
It's exactly what you want out of a nice day of a celebration.
Is exactly what you want out of a nice day of celebration. 'Cause I'm just that important. Celebrate me, you dumb troglodytes.
Of an anniversary, right? So it went well. That's it. I mean, that's really the day off segment this week. There's nothing significant to really talk about. Nothing crazy happened. It was just a pretty busy day that we really, really enjoyed together, and we're happy that we got to celebrate it. So there you go. What an exciting Phil's Day Off segment, right? I'm sure.
Go get
really
it.
riveting.
Wow. One sec, guys.
Let's quickly go through the schedule for the week. All right. Then I want to talk about the Fallout show. Then I want to cover some quick game news, and then I have a segment that I want to do for this show, as I stated, regarding a very interesting video comment and some thoughts that I have about it. And yes, the comment is actually about my detractors. Okay, so just to forewarn everyone. But I think it's still going to be a really good segment. It's going to be an interesting discussion.
Oh, he's
okay,
gonna
schedule-wise,
be so stupid.
Here's the week as I see it now. It could change on the fly at any point, but here's how I'm seeing this week coming up. Today's online gameplay day. First stream, Helldivers 2. 3 hours of online play, trying to learn the game better, level up, get more weapons, get more armor, get more stratagems, everything that you earn by playing the game, hoping to unlock a bunch of new stuff, and have a good time. So, it should be a good time. I hope, for those of you who wanted to see me play Helldivers 2, and now that I'm finally playing it, I certainly hope you're going to actually come to the streams and engage and support, and I hope you'll watch the videos on demand after the fact. And the reason I say that, for 2 months straight, people asked for it. I said, all right, we're finally done with RPGs, and now I'm listening to you. Let's play it. And then I play it, and the first major stream that I actually did of it the other day, it didn't do that great. It was actually kind of an okay average stream, but the videos on after the fact weren't that good views-wise, and I'm like, well, what happened? Oh, you played it too late. Bullshit. Number one, it's a fucking multiplayer game. Okay? It's a multiplayer game. It's not like the narrative was spoiled 2 months ago. It's a fucking multiplayer game. You can play it whenever you want. It's the same game. It didn't change because I played it 2 months ago versus now. So that's number one. Okay? Number two, I needed to finish the RPGs we were playing, and you knew that. I explained to you guys there's no way I could jump into a game like that when I need to focus and finish what we were doing. I finished what we were doing, I listened to your feedback, and immediately within a week we were playing Helldivers 2. So, bullshit.
Alright, guys, I checked the audio.
It
seems fine.
People jump on virally popular games.
I'm just going to stop
reasons.
stressing about
and
it.
And then, oh my god, the viral popularity kind of died out. Well, I'm not interested anymore. But then why did you ask me to play it for 2 straight months? Why were you still asking me to play it last week, which is why I started to play it? It doesn't make sense.
No,
it's bullshit. And I don't like these excuses that it's somehow always on me.
You weren't supposed to jump up here, buddy.
The truth is, these games are virally popular because they're virally popular. Just like a...
Did you know that Helldivers, the only reason it's popular is because it's popular, right? It's only popular because people don't understand, right? That it's totalitarianism, right? It's not democracy. It isn't.
a YouTuber all of a sudden explodes. Why is that YouTuber so popular? I don't know. Everyone watches them. See? It's bullshit.
What?
So people
What
buy
you
into
said-
bullshit. And the thing is, I'm not saying
Hold on.
Helldivers 2 is a bad game. It's not. It's actually a very good game. But people asking me to play a virally popular game, and I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work. It's not my style of game. It's all co-op. I'm not gonna have a set.
What the fuck is that shirt, bro? That would fit somebody like me in my laid back personality, right? I could pull off the bunnies. I could pull off the flowers and that salmon colored travesty, right? If I really had to. But it doesn't work for him. Though that's not his colors. Those aren't his types of animals. He's regarded Charlie Sheen, bro.
Team, nor am I ever going to have a set team. It's for me to just play it casually like I do all other multiplayer games. Oh, no, you should still play it. You're still going to love it.
I'm just gonna play it casually, like I do all other multiplayer games.
That's not what you did for Call of Duty. That's not what you did for Tekken. That's not what you did for Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. You exclusively play them to be competitive. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
All right. You know, it's like, well, so who's really at fault here? Right?
We all know, all of us know, it can never be DarkSydeDrill.
Expecting the world. Like, I was going to play this game and it was going to be magically, virally, huge hit. It's not. It's like every other fucking game I play. The game's good. It's decent. It's fun to play. I'm learning. I'm getting better. But no, we're not going to get ginormous amounts of traction with this game. Oh, well, it's boring. You played it 2 months too late. Then don't ask for it. If literally this is the kind of game that the only time you think it'll ever be interesting is when it's new, then don't fucking bother me for 2 months asking for it. Really. And it's time for people to start with this, stop the bullshit now, because I love it that it's always my...
It's everybody else's fault, bro. It's your motherfucking business. It's your business, right? Where's my part of the paycheck, homie? Right? If I'm just as responsible for your business as you are, where's my part of the income? If it's my job, right, or your audience's job, right, to run your business for you, where is their kickback? Where's their part of the pie? You just want them to make excuse, or you just want them to tell you what to do so you can make excuses when it fails because you're boring and you don't want to accept the fact that you're boring, right? So you blame it on everybody fucking else.
My fault. So Phil did something horribly wrong. He waited 2 months to play Helldivers. I was in the middle of a million RPGs and everyone knew that. I said, once I finished...
Bro, you could have said, we've been playing RPGs for a month straight. I'm going to put these RPGs on hold for a month. We're going to play other games. And then we're going to go back to these RPGs refreshed and ready to learn about them again. Because, to be honest, they're burning me out. Why couldn't you say that and then poof, you could play the popular viral games when they're popular and viral for the few days, right? Let's say you didn't even want to take a month off of RPGs. You could have said, we're going to take 2 weeks off of RPGs. We're going to play Street Fighter again. We're going to play Helldivers. We're going to play the new Alone in the Dark. And then, once we're done with those games, we will go back to RPGs in a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. But you didn't want to do that. It is your fault because it is your business that you're running, right? You control your schedule and what you fucking play. It's not your audience's fault for saying, hey, we want you to play Helldivers 2 months ago, and then you refuse but still demand their money, bro. Get off their fucking dick.
The RPGs will be freed up to do whatever you want. I warned people this was going to happen with
and
RPG
that is
Overload.
your
I started talking
fault,
about
you
January
dumbass ass.
before the games even hit. But no one listens. And then, oh, well, the Helldivers 2 is out. Just drop everything. So anyway, as I said, essentially at this point, I'm not going to be playing super long RPGs for a while. If I do, it'll be one at a time.
You're literally playing fucking,
and here's the truth.
What is it?
If that's the case,
fucking
and I'm
Elden
not
Ring right now.
committing. All right? If I'm not committing to this ginormous 100-hour RPGs, or if I only have one in the rotation and I have freedom of scheduling outside of that, when the next Helldivers 2 comes along, then I actually can play it. You understand? The thing is, I cannot
because you could have played Helldivers when it came out. You just chose not to.
In a case when, like a Dragon, Persona 3, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Baldur's Gate 3 are all eligible playthroughs, don't ask for more than one. I can only play one. Or
here's an idea. You choose what you fucking play. It is your fucking job. It is your fucking business. It's not Tom, Dick, and fucking Harry's job to make sure that you're on schedule. They're not your boss. You run your own business, grow some fucking balls, and take responsibility. You like to say, oh, I'm an adult now. No, you're a little fucking child. Right? Too scared to make their own choices, so you blame everybody else when the choices fail. It's your fucking fault, you dumbass, because you're indecisive. You can't make the decisions. It's you, you stupid fuck.
Have to make these decisions moving forward. It can't just be, hey, I'm just going to say I'm going to play 700 games at once and it's going to work magically. It's not. I'm one man. I have a set schedule.
I'm one man.
You know how much I play. You know how I handle games. We have to do the right things now, okay? So, Helldivers 2. I'm actually excited for it today. Legit. I like the game. I'm having fun with it. I like learning it. I'm not expecting the world from it at this point, but I just hope people are actually going to show up and engage and support with it because you asked for it for so long. That's why I bought it. That's why I'm trying to learn it. All right? If the game dies out and no one watches it or engages or supports with it in the next week, then I'm done with it. I like it, but I'm not going to keep a game in the rotation like that when we could be doing other things people would like more. Okay? Well, exactly right. Chris says the right thing is the opposite of everything you're doing. Of course, always. It doesn't matter what I do.
It's always somebody else. It's always somebody else. Always. At all times, it's somebody else's fault. Why can it never be Phil's fault? Bro, I can't handle any more of this. It's you fucking moron. You're boring, right? Nobody said, hey, Phil, we want you to play Baldur's Gate 3, but we want you to do every side quest. We want you to do every option. We want you to do every quest. We want you to get every weapon available. We want you to find every special weapon. We want you to find every magic ability. Nobody fucking said that. But you did that anyway. People wanted you to play the game, not subsist on the game, and that's what you did. And that is your fucking fault. If I completely go
against what everyone
Nobody
asked for,
else's but yours.
I'm in the wrong because I'm ignoring my audience. If I give you everything you asked for,
you are in the wrong because you're ignoring your audience. You ask them for money. You ask them for money. Right? And you ignore them. You can't ask them for money and ignore them. You can't. Because, like it or not, if they give you money, they are at least entitled to some modicum of your time. Because then, if they're not, what is the exchange at that point? What is the exchange at that point? If you're not giving content that the people want to watch, but you're begging them for money, right? And most of these people are members, right? What's your excuse? They are paying you. And they're saying, hey, can we get multiplayer? And you're saying, no, I have to play RPGs. It would be like, wait, let's use a restaurant analogy. It would be like you going to Burger King and saying, can I get an extra patty on my burger? I'll pay for it. And then saying, no, we only do single pattied burgers right now. Come back in 2 months when you can buy the double cheeseburger. You're destroying your own business. It is 110,000% your dumbass.
I'm still in the wrong because I'm not doing what I think is best, and I'm not showing passion in my content because I'm just doing what I'm being told. Or, oh, you took too long. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm always in the wrong. I know that. Totally 100%, right? And that's
because it's your business, right? If you and I were business partners, it would be our problem, right? Because I'm invested in your business equally to you, right? But if I'm watching you on the internet, I am not any part involved in your day-to-day business, right? So why would it be my fault as the viewer that you missed the boat on something because you refused to table what you were doing to play what was popular at that time? You missed the boat, and you're blaming the boat for leaving on time. The game was popular, right? There's a lot of these flash-in-the-pan games, right? Fall Guys, Among Us. I'm not saying Helldivers is a flash in the pan because it's a fun fucking game, right? But it's the hotness of the week. We can't deny that there are these cycles of popular viral games, right? But if you miss the bus on the viral game, it's not the viral game's fault for leaving you behind. It's yours for not getting on the bus when it was there. Right? Am I wrong?
It's totally a legit way to criticize a content creator too, is to just say everything they do is wrong no matter what. I know. Listen, I'm used to it. I'm totally used to that shit. I am.
I'm a victim. I'm the victim.
But I'm not going to give up and listen to bullshit. So I'm going to have fun with Helldivers 2 today, and I hope you guys will stick around.
I'm not going to give up and listen to this bullshit.
What are you talking about, bro? What actually are you fucking talking about? Look at that fucking, I just shit my pants face. I'm gonna post that for Sly.
For it and have a good time with me, okay? Excuse me, because I got a frog in my throat right now. It's bothering me. All right. I have a fun Friday Night Fights in store for you guys tonight. The return of E Honda. I've not played with E Honda in a very long time. And last night, I actually watched a top-level E Honda, the #1 E Honda in the world, whose name at the... I mean, the video was like a week or two old, so maybe he's not anymore. But his name was Curry Man. I'll say, that's a good name. Curry Man, for a Japanese guy who probably eats Japanese-style curry to bulk up to become a sumo. That's pretty funny. Anyway, he's really good with this character, and I was just watching this guy use Honda, and I picked up a few tips. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to try to utilize those in my gameplay tonight. The only bummer is I've played Honda so little recently, I don't really remember. I gotta like look at his moves list just to remember all the inputs properly. Like, can't remember exactly.
Oh my god, I watched a guy, and I learned how to cheese with E Honda in the modern meta. Okay? So tonight, when we play Street Fighter, I'll understand how to cheese all the characters.
His inputs for level... I know it's level 1 super, but I can't remember his level 3 super. I know it's with kick, but I can't remember if it's forward or backward. And then I can't remember his level 2 super at all. So I have to look those up. But I think it will be fun. I think it will be a great session tonight. I hope you'll come by 6:45 p.m. Pacific time for 2 hours of Honda. Okay? Tomorrow, Saturday, will be the continuation of Elden Ring. We'll do another fun daytime stream of that. And then the night stream will be the premiere, yes, finally, it's actually happening, of the Beyond Two Souls co-op playthrough that I'm doing with my wife, Kat. Yes, I know we've been building up to this for about a month, and we keep trying to schedule it, and then things go awry. Well, it's finally happening this weekend on Saturday night on the late stream. We actually have all the equipment set. We have 2 sets of neck phones to use. We have an audio splitter. We now have the widescreen camera we're going to use that we actually demoed and tested when we did the gameplay of Dondoko Island in Like a Dragon. The only thing we really got to figure out is this. And when I say that, I mean, we've got to figure out how do we get this microphone to pick us up, both up well. I don't know how to answer that. Okay? We could definitely reposition it. Like, if we need to turn it or move it in relation to the camera. But the way I've got this set up now is that we have filters on it to stop atmospheric noise. The good news is you'll never hear noise coming out of neck phones ever again. You used to complain about echo. You'll never hear that ever again. But those filters, sadly, all right, cut out atmospheric noise. And what that means is if I'm sitting here and Kat is sitting here and she's playing, it's going to be hard to pick up both of our voices, right? Like, I want to position it in front of her because she's the one playing the main game and controlling the main character. Her commentary will be more important. So I'll be chiming in, but I'm not sure how it's going to work. It's going to be that first stream likely is going to be a little rough around the edges. We're going to have to figure this out and get it working nicely. And being that this really is our first real co-op playthrough, I hope that people will be a little patient with it. Technical difficulties and the like. But hopefully it'll work out well. In fact, I'm going to download the game tonight onto my PS5. I wonder, what? It should be in my library right now that I'm thinking about it. Because where the hell is your games library on PlayStation? I don't even know.
Are you stupid?
I actually have no clue.
Oh my god, he's actually dumb. He is actually dumb. Watch how fast this is. I could go here, go to the front, there, game library. He is a moron. You are a goddamn idiot. You don't go to your collection, you stupid ass. Oh, you're downloading Helldivers again? Nobody gives a shit about your wife, bro. Everybody just wanted to know if she was fat, and now we all know that she's the size of 600 cats. Oh, sorry, I forgot to switch it over.
And in the late stream will be
really
retro react of The Walking Dead, the Telltale series.
It's a retro react to The Walking Dead Telltale series, where we go back and I milk my old content because I have no new abilities.
Season 1, Episode 2 over on DSP Throwback. I know it's the biggest mouthful ever to fucking title that game. Last week, the retro reacted really well in regards to the stream. And so I hope to keep that momentum going. So I hope that you will join me Sunday night for that over on the DSP Throwback channel. Monday, we'll do some more Helldivers 2. And Monday night, we will finish Alone in the Dark, likely. I think we're going to finish it. I don't think there's going to be too much extra to do. Tuesday, more Elden Ring. Actually, let me take that back. On Tuesday is the premiere of a new game. It's called Harold Halibut. And it's unique because it's a Game Pass game that looks like a claymation stop-motion animation style, and I don't think I've ever even played a game like that since Clay Fighter in the 1990s. So I think I want to check this game out on Tuesday as the day stream just to give it a shot. If we play it on that stream and we're like, wow, this game is weird and not entertaining or fun, we don't...
Why wouldn't you put it on the night shift? You claim that the night shift is where all your games that won't make as much money go, right? Why wouldn't you test a new game that you're uncertain of on the night shift? Right? Alright. What the fuck? No! No! What just happened? Test. Alright, there it goes. Wait. Test. What the fuck just happened, bro? Oh my fucking god. Oh! Fuck me, bro. What happened? Test. Let me... God fucking damn it. Work, you piece of crap. God damn it. You. Well, ignorant and stupid. Ignorant. Alright. The audio
ever have
is
to
fine.
play it again.
I'm just stupid.
Or, on the flip side of that, perhaps we'll play it and be like, wow, this game is kind of interesting. Right? Let's see what...
wow, we're gonna play this stupid game that looks like a 90s claymation movie. We're only playing it because it's free and I expect money from you.
What happens? So we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna try this on Tuesday as the day stream. Tuesday night we'll do more Street Fighter 6 on the late stream, and then Wednesday likely will be more Elden Ring. And Wednesday night is kind of up in the air. We can do whatever. We could do a night stream of Helldivers. We could do some Herald.
We can do whatever, guys.
We want. All right, so
the late stream is just gonna be up in the air. We'll figure it out on the fly.
That's the streaming week. I hope that sounds interesting to you. Good variety this week coming up for sure. And I'm excited for it, quite frankly. You know, one other thing that we could always do if people are craving it, we could do another night stream of the Battlefront Classic Collection. I know.
You know what we could do? What we could do, because remember, guys, you're as much at fault for this bullshit as I am. Okay? Alright. So on Friday, or whenever the fuck I want, we're just gonna play stupid fucking games. Right? And I'm gonna expect you guys to give me all the money. Okay?
I know the game runs like shit, but it's funny. Like the last time I played it, I legitimately
Sorry, I'm straining my voice to do that. I don't know how many more times I could do that.
We're doing silly playing it because we know the game isn't serious. The game is all screwed up, right?
Bro, you can't be funny at all. Even when something's funny. The only things you think are funny are poop jokes. You're repulsed by everything else.
Anyway, that's the schedule. Hope it sounds good to you. The Fallout TV series. Here's the deal. I like it a lot. I don't want to talk about it a lot today. Why?
It's the Fallout
even though
TV
it's the talk
series.
of the town, I'm 3 episodes in. Every episode of the Fallout TV series is like a mini movie. They're all longer than an hour. Okay, so these are lengthy episodes. And the cool part about it is that the show is following different aspects of life in the apocalypse. So, okay, so these are lengthy episodes. And the cool part about it is that the show is following different aspects of life in the apocalypse. So,
Bro, that was a long time.
okay, so
Oh, that was a long time. Test. 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 Okay, it's just a 5-second delay. That's not bad. Okay. I'm so sick of this fucking shit, though.
So, yes, it follows vault dwellers, but it also follows people outside of the vault from multiple different walks of life, including the Brotherhood of Steel, and also people who are just living out there in the wasteland trying to survive.
It covers people just
And I
trying
did like
to live
that
in the
about the
wasteland,
show,
guys.
because it's not
That's
just
all it
focused
does.
on only one group, okay? That's a positive. There's some things about the show I really like, and this is not going to be any major plot spoilers or anything like that, so don't worry. This is just a very general talking about the show. I'm not spoiling the show for anybody. And I don't actually know if there'll be a payout at the end of the show. The Last Ronin.
It's pay off. Pay off. I don't know if there will be a payoff at the end of the show. Not a payout. You only think about money, dude. It's pay off.
They're not teenage. They're old. Like the turtles are old in that. And that's why it's The Last Ronin.
No, it's The Last Ronin because there's one turtle left. They don't die because of old age, you dumbass. They are murdered. They are killed. The Foot Clan wins in The Last Ronin. I can't. I can't. I fucking can't. I fucking can't. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Dark future plot. That's why it's rated R. Like, it's gory, it's gritty. It's a really interesting plot line from the last, decade or so in Ninja Turtles. and people really like it, and so they're actually making a movie about it. And it's like, wow, a rated R live action Turtles movie? Who the hell ever would have expected that? But I think, you know, it's funny because people ask me, are you into the latest Ninja Turtles movie? Are you into the latest Ninja Turtles cartoon? And I keep...
He's never been a fan of the fucking anything a day in his life. He hasn't. He might have been a fan of X-Men and all that stuff when he was a kid, right? But he grew up in that era where you were bullied and made fun of for liking this stuff. So he hasn't liked it in decades. I can guarantee since like 95.
Keep saying no, because it's a fucking reboot. And I'm tired of the millionth reboot reusing the source material in a slightly different way and pretending like it's a new product. There's no creativity.
What? The Last Ronin is not a reboot, you fucking idiot. This dude didn't even read the book. It's not.
This is something using the source material and expanding the plot and lore into the future. It's kind of like The Dark Knight Returns. You ever saw it?
It is nothing like The Dark Knight fucking Returns. Nothing.
That The Dark Knight Returns, the Batman one, where it's like really dark future Bat.
Ooh, I gotta breathe. Ooh, I gotta breathe. Ooh, I gotta breathe. Oh my God. Lord, it's your boy. Save me from this torment that I'm about to unleash upon this fucking idiot.
So I already mentioned Fallout 4 will be getting current gen updates for the PS5 and the Xbox series of consoles on April 25th, including up to 60 frames per second, increased resolutions and textures and quality, both the difference between performance and quality modes, and stability improvements and fixes. So is there anything truly new? No, but it's going to be an upgrade for those who are interested. Okay? Finally, the last piece of news for today. Microsoft... Oh, by the way, I didn't even do this.
The last piece of Twitter content that we're going to go over today?
Dude, just be up front. Just be up front. It's just Twitter news, bro.
The topic I want to talk about. Microsoft is bringing parts of its Xbox dashboard to the regular internet, meaning you don't need to have an Xbox. You're actually going to be able to access things such as party chat, messaging, and other things, notifications, stuff like that, from your desktop computer. Interesting.
What was that fucking head bob and wiggle, bro? Watch this.
And other things, notifications, stuff like that, from your desktop computer.
What was that? Is there something wrong with your neck there, fucking Western Family Magnum PI, bro? Out here looking like fucking, what was his fucking name? Echo. Who played Magnum PI?
Magnum PI is sung by Dominic Hauser.
Echo. Who was in the show Magnum PI?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Magnum PI is an American crime drama television series starring Tom Selleck as Thomas Magnum, a private...
That's who it is. He looks like a busted-ass Tom Selleck, bro.
The series ran from 1980
Interesting.
to 1988.
Imagine if you're not on your Xbox, but you want
American television network CBS.
For sure. Thanks, Echo.
To talk with one of your friends from your Xbox friends list, you'll be able to do it on a computer or maybe even on like your smartphone.
Who gives a
fuck? Same thing, send messages across Xbox Live without having to be on your...
Bro, PlayStation has already been doing this. I can access my messages. I can voice chat with people over the PlayStation app.
Your console. This is something new that they're implementing.
Is this something new that they're implementing?
It hasn't launched yet, but is in the works.
It hasn't launched yet, but it's in the works.
Okay. All right. Now on to the topic that I want to read to you guys. All right.
Oh, okay. Now on to the topic I wanted to go over with you guys.
So the other night,
can you be any more robotic, bro?
when I was playing Alone in the Dark, someone asked a question, and now we could go back to the regular screen.
Someone asked the question.
Could you just at least maybe give us some ideas of maybe some of the ways that if you had done that Mike Klum documentary, excuse me, the way that maybe it would have gone, or it would have been a little different from all the other documentaries about you. And in a nutshell, I'll just summarize. I said, basically, this documentary was going to show all the hate towards me. In fact, it was going to interview some of the people, the top people who don't
It was going to show all the hate towards me.
like me, right? And they were going to get a chance to speak in the documentary about why it is that they don't like me. But then what it was going to do was show my responses to that, to show how I feel about it, or maybe even clap back a little bit. And then what it was going to do was kind of analyze why so many people hate me. Like, what created this hatred? Is it legit?
Yes, it is.
Because let's
you
be
take
honest,
advantage of the disabled,
the
bro.
hate,
You fucking subsist on people who don't know any better.
Many videos and hateful things about me every day. From a little rinky-dink streamer that I am, a small guy, right? Why do I get that level of attention, right? And we talked about it. It's like, even if everything anyone ever said about me was true, if you believe that back in the day I was a racist and a sexist and an awful person,
you were.
Well, you can't actually.
Well, not an awful person, but you were a racist and a sexist.
But I guess you could still hate me for something I did over a decade ago, correct? Like, I think that's what some people would say, is that it's a lot of people would say that, right? Now, also, for example, a lot of people with the current day stuff, my bankruptcy, e-begging too much, the mobile game controversy, and all that nonsense. Even if all of it was true, which again, it's not, and I urge you to understand that the vast majority of crap on the internet that said about me is not true.
Bro.
Even if
your
all
bank
of that crap
leaks
was
proved
true,
it.
Why is it that so many people hate me? Because it's relatively tame shit. You know, this is not.
One, you took advantage of Panda Lee when she was still in high school and you were 28. You lied to get your bankruptcy pushed through, right? You take advantage of the disabled. You took advantage of Darish to the point he was stealing his parents' credit cards to give you money. You went into bankruptcy. You bankrupted yourself with 14 maxed out credit cards, and you put that on everybody to pay off. And then you want to sit there and tell everybody, I'm poor, when they didn't freeze your assets. They took none of your money. They took none of your, equity in your home. They took nothing from you. But you want everybody to believe that you don't have the money that you did when you were working with Machinima. You constantly say, I'm poor. I can't afford to pay my bills. Yet you're going out and having $400 nights of sushi. You beg people for grocery money, right? Because you can't buy games and groceries in the same week. You make $120,000 a year, yet you claim that you have $5,000 a month in business expenses. And you could say, but I never claimed that. It's on video. You gave them an itemized receipt for $5,000 worth of business expenses. You can sit there and say none of it's true, but your bank leaks proved that you were spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on WWE champions. Right? Your bank leaks proved that you're not destitute, that you're not poor, that you're not broke, that you have money, yet you consistently sit there and you tell people, I don't have money. I need you to pay my bills. I can't afford groceries. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Allegations of sexual abuse or grooming. This is not like murder.
You groomed Panda Lee. She moved in with you right when she turned 18, bro. She didn't even graduate high school.
Murder. This is not, you know what I mean? With the level of hatred that I get on the internet, you would think that I've done these awful, egregious things.
You have.
To warrant it. But in reality, it's just a series of kind of silly, small things over time that accumulated up and up and up and up to the point where now the running joke is to always say that I'm a bad person who made bad decisions.
It's not a joke. You are a bad person who made bad decisions. Instead of getting on the phone with Keemstar and earning $50,000 for one phone call, right? You decided to what? To smokescreen him, to stonewall him, and then blame him because he was trying to get in contact with you.
You didn't email me. You didn't call me at the appropriate times.
But you can stall your stream for 16 minutes while you get on Discord and put out a whale call. You admitted, not even 2 weeks ago, that to play certain games, you have to line up certain investors, right? We'll call the whales investors, right? What the fuck are you talking about?
Blah, blah, blah. But it's like, but can you really justify any of that?
Yes.
Or is it that
it's just did
to not like me anymore, right? So that was...
I just justified it. I just justified it. You groomed Panda Lee out of high school. You took advantage of Darish. You lied in your bankruptcy. You bankrupted yourself with 14 maxed out credit cards so you can move across country with your child bride, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's going to be
one of the things that we were going to explore in this documentary to some extent, because keep in mind, it was only going to be about an hour long.
You groomed Panda Lee, bro.
Fast. So nothing was ever going to be particularly analyzed for more than just a couple of minutes. And there was actually be some really funny parts and some interesting parts in there. Things that people had never heard before. You know, we're going to try to get some people, if we could. Some stuff you guys have literally never seen before anywhere on the internet. It's literally just, oh, I went through all the detractor shit for 10 years and here it is all in a row. You just regurgitated what detractor said for 10 years. You're a drama queen then. And everyone's been there.
Bro. Because it's the truth. It's been vetted. It's been verified. All of it is the truth. Right? When you were in the FGC, you were the clown. You were literally the walking ATM. You would do money matches for hundreds of dollars and fucking lose. Repeatedly. It's all verified from Justin Wong, from Jaha, from everybody that was there. You were their ATM. You grew up a privileged, spoon-fed little bitch, bro, that can't take accountability for any fucking thing that they do.
We've done that, right? We wanted to take it from a completely different angle than that. Yes.
What angle? Your fucking delusion, bro? That's the only other angle. There's the truth and then your delusion.
We wanted to absolutely acknowledge all of that and show it all exists and here it all is. Here's the people saying it to the camera. But then finally giving me a chance to, in one place focused, respond to that stuff and then show you
why can't you do that
really
now?
Like, that it's nothing like what these people say or portray me as.
Why can't you still do that now? Why can't you pull up a Duty Streams video and rebuff what he's saying? If his videos aren't true, rebuff them. Debunk them. But you can't. Because they are all true. Every little bit of it. Every little bit of it, bro.
You know, a typical stream, a typical day in my life, how different it is. Here's people from my past who know me, who say, yeah, I don't know what the hell these people are talking about, right?
Bro, we know the people from your past. John Rambo literally said they didn't get paid for shit that you did. They had to beg you for the money, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? We know from your past, right, that you legitimately did take advantage of Panda Lee. She was a child. You were 28. She was barely out of high school. Didn't even graduate.
That's what it was going to be. All right. But that wasn't all of it either. You know, again, I'm not giving away every single thing about this documentary because we had other ideas too. And the thing is, it was still in developmental stages, right? Like, this is something that we were working on. It was in development. And I know that it wouldn't have worked because number one, too much negativity on the internet. Again, these
It's
people
too
obsessed
much
with me would've
negativity.
just turned it into their own bullshit party anyway. And number two, scheduling. There was no way I was ever going to make that fucking work at all. And now number three, and this happens in retrospect, which I didn't know at the time, you know, Mike was already working on other documentaries, and one of these documentaries he's working on is EDP. One of the
Bro, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Mike Klum is a documentarian. Should he be giving a platform to EDP? No. But is he magically this bad guy for trying to put together a documentary? Is 60 Minutes full of evil people because they interview bad people too? Get the fuck out of here, man. Your logic doesn't make sense.
I didn't know that Mike Klum was interviewing EDP.
What does that have to do with anything about you, bro? Nothing.
reviled people on this planet because he was basically caught red-handed being accused of pedophilia. Okay? So, because of that...
Bro, again, you groomed Panda Lee out of high school, bro. She was barely 18. You were 28. She moved in with you when she was 18. Right? So how are you going to sit here and pass judgment on EDP, right? When you were getting the cupcakes. Just because the cupcake was 17 doesn't mean it wasn't a fucking cupcake, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Big documentary number 1, Boogie. Big documentary number 2, EDP. The next one, DarkSydeDrill. No thanks.
No. It was Boogie, DSP, and then EDP. You're getting your timelines mixed up. To place yourself above EDP. To place yourself above Boogie. Get the fuck out of here. This guy has to be the most of all. He has to be the first and the best of everything. All the fucking time, dude. I can't fucking stand this guy. I don't want to be associated with
that shit. I mean, the whole point was that my documentary was going to be very different than Boogie's.
Uh-huh.
Well, do you really think I want to be the next?
Uh-huh. Your documentary was going to be different than Boogie's, right? What you're doing is literally saying that Mike Klum would have done to you what he's going to do to EDP theoretically. You're a dumbass. You're a legitimate fucking moron. An absolute fucking idiot.
In line of that string of documentaries? No, I do not. So, in retrospect, I think I made the right choice. Okay? I'm not saying that I would never do a documentary.
But you're saying that Mike Klum was trying to get a gotcha on you. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I'm saying that right now it makes no sense. My story continues and is not even ready to be done yet. I feel like my documentary, if I ever do one, should be done further down the line, right? Maybe when it's time to say we're hanging it up or I'm near the end of my life cycle of doing content, then you make that kind of a documentary. I don't think we're going to do it now. I honestly don't think it would benefit me. I don't think it's going to bring any newcomers to my content at all. Sadly, I think it would be more for everybody.
So then what you're saying is, it wasn't going to absolve me. I wanted it to just be a puff piece that made me look good, allowed me to rebuff everything everybody says with no evidence, right? And then I wanted everybody to just give me money because of it. But it wasn't going to do that. So I backed out of it. It wasn't going to be just a giant puff piece.
Else out there, I don't think it's going to help anyone. And as you guys know, you guys outright told me, right? Outright that.
Yes, because you have made your dents so afraid of any criticism towards you that they are literally on Twitter going up against your detractors and getting absolutely fucking mollywopped. That's right, Kevin. We all see you, bro. And no, that's not his name.
I did this,
that I know of. It's his,
basically
it's his
it was going to
Twitter
backfire
handle.
and hurt everyone, especially after everything last year with the interview and everything. And I listened to you, and I think that was the right feedback. Okay. But anyway, we were talking about this as I was playing Alone in the Dark the other night.
Alone in the Yard.
Someone left a comment on the video. It's an insanely lengthy comment.
It's
and I would just like to read this
lengthy.
verbatim. Right? I'm just going to read the comment verbatim. And I'm very curious to hear
It's
everyone's
verbatim.
thoughts on it. So
you
here's the
dumbass,
comment
not verbatim.
left on my Alone in the Dark video where we were talking about this. Okay? Here it is. The majority of the detractors don't hate you for any real reason.
What? I
They
gave
just monetize
plenty
their
of
videos.
reason.
Duty
I gave
made videos.
plenty of reasons. I gave plenty of reasons. I can go through them again. You groomed Panda Lee out of high school. You cheated and lied during your fucking bankruptcy hearing. You said you had $5,000 worth of business expenses, yet you don't. You took advantage of mentally disabled people, right? You took advantage of Darish as a child and literally encouraged him to take his parents' credit card and give you money, bro. You spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, right, on a mobile game, yet sit here and try and tell people that you're broke, that you can't pay your bills, that you can't afford groceries. You were literally begging for grocery money, homie. What the fuck? What? What? I don't even get paid for this.
It was about Wings of Redemption before he ever came to you. And he was bullied out by the other Wings detractors. So he stopped and started making them about you. It's literally just for money.
That is not true at all. That is absolutely a lie.
Most of these big ones, and YouTube stopped them. If YouTube had stopped them from monetizing this crap, it would go do something else.
I don't get paid for this at all in any aspect, and I'm still fucking here doing it, Phil. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're an idiot, and you should be locked away for taking advantage of the mentally disabled. I don't give a shit about anything else. You need to be locked away for grooming Pandaree, and you need to be locked away for taking advantage of the disabled, bro. I don't give a shit about anything else.
The majority of the videos are your new content from today, with clips from years and years ago spliced in everywhere to try to create a false narrative. They don't care about anything at this point but making...
Duty Streams just reposts your content verbatim. The way you're reading this post right now, allegedly, is the way Duty Streams reposts your content. You are absolutely lying.
money, and they will fabricate stuff just to keep their money rolling in.
Nothing has been fabricated.
Let's
Absolutely
continue.
nothing.
The original detractors were actually just a bunch of crazy and obsessed people who were fanboys of Kojima. You kept saying bad stuff about Hideo Kojima.
Bro, this is him. This is him. This is him posting to himself from a sock account. Nobody spends the time to say this shit to him. This is a goddamn
While
lie.
playing Metal Gear Solid, and that made them get really mad. They're all long gone now and probably on heavy medication of some sort at this point. Again, this is a comment on my video. I'm not saying this. This is me reading a comment. Okay? It's literally 90% money-based now. They just never really made a career out of it. It would have mostly died out if...
What? What? That's just bullshit.
Not for that.
This is not me saying it, guys.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is you. It's more than likely you gave a script to OIC and OIC posted it during one of your streams, bro.
Duty and the other spam uploaders make thousands of dollars a month doing this kind of content. More than they ever would have done doing anything else because they're all untalented morons. They treat making...
That is an outstanding fucking lie. He wrote this. He wrote this. He wrote this.
Making content about you like some people upload clips of their family or of the movie Frozen. I don't get that. I guess what they're saying is like obsession. Like, I upload all the content about my family. Oh, I'm the biggest fan of Frozen. Well, I'm the biggest hater of DarkSydeDrill. Monetize that shit. I guess that's what he's trying to say.
I'm sorry. What? It doesn't make sense.
Let's continue. Most of the detractors are far more racist and sexist.
What? What? Who? 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 I gotta turn this down, bro. He's getting me fucking heated and I keep peeking. Who? Honestly, who? Who? Who is saying that? Who is outstandingly racist? Who is outstandingly sexist? Point them out.
And anything else than anything you ever did.
Bro, the majority of your detractors are black. From what I've seen, King Sly, Chill Murray, Tevin. All the ones that come to my mind are people of color. You know, there's me, there's Iviga, and other people. I mean, even if you want to go to the other side of the tracks, there's Aquateal, there's there's so many, bro. There are so many that aren't white people, yet you're gonna have the audacity to sit there and say that a community that's comprised a lot of people of color, a lot of black people, to your content, are racist. One of the most predominant communities that I'm in, King Sly's community, has quite a few female detractors. And none of them are lambasted. You quite literally took advantage of a child freshly out of high school, bro. You're a predator.
It's not valid hate. Now, before I continue,
this is you saying
I'm just going to say something right now. Those people who claim that they hate me because of things that I say and do, the things they say and do are far more vile.
What?
You have no
Name
idea.
Them.
Like,
Name
no
them.
exaggeration, and this is me from my
Name
understanding.
them. Name
they
them.
call people who are fans of me or supporters of me dense.
Yes.
Okay?
How is that bad? How is that bad? How is that even comparable to you sitting here while you're killing a room full of zombies, comparing them to Jews during the Holocaust? Tell me how me calling fucking Darish a dent is at all equivalent to you literally saying or making jokes about murdering Jewish people while you're killing hordes of zombies. Tell me how me calling Darish a fucking dent, right? Tell me how me calling Darish a fucking dent, or OIC, or 672, or anybody else, tell me how it's equivalent to you literally saying that you wanted to sell a black child into slavery. Tell me how it's equivalent. Tell me.
Okay? Do you know what that means? Do you know where that comes from? They're basically saying that when you were a child, someone dropped you on your head and you have a malformed skull because of it, a dented head, and you have, like, brain damage.
Mm-hmm.
This is a common term they use in their community.
Brain damage.
They're making fun of brain-damaged people, and, like, that's fine.
No, we're making fun of your people for being brain damaged because you're clearly taking advantage of them, you stupid moron. And they let you do it. Despite it being so very obvious, right? Well, you sit there with a paid-off car, you sit there in your own home, and you sit there in a gated community while you protest yourself to be destitute. Get the fuck out of my face,
That's totally
bro.
acceptable. Oh, but if Phil says that someone's a mouth drooler because they mash playing a fighting game, that's not acceptable. Correct? But
nobody cares that you say it. Show me one person saying that you shouldn't say it. We're making fun of you for saying it because you proclaim yourself to be the best Street Fighter player in all of North America. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Seriously.
they have a literal term they use in every piece of their content, and that's acceptable, saying people have brain damage.
They do. They do.
No, it's not.
Because you openly take advantage of them, right? You openly take advantage of them, and they just go along with it. They're either stupid, or they have a weird-ass fucking domination money fetish, bro. There's only one of two lanes.
It's worse than what I do.
It is not.
Worse. But they're...
tell me how me calling Darish a denthead is at all equivalent to you grooming Panda Lee out of high school. I'll wait.
They're okay doing it is because they're making fun of me. Get it? It's not. It's insanely hypocritical. It's 100%.
I'm gonna switch to a sock.
The way that they do it. Yeah, that's true. Oh, this is absolutely true. Dax McGee.
Hold on.
Shrunken over the years, and it's hard to maintain.
Hold on.
This is why. When literally every day, someone is saying you've done something heinous and you didn't, or they'll be like, oh, here's what he did today on his stream, but then they interject clips from 10, 15 years ago of stuff that I regret, have apologized for, and don't do anymore, but say, oh, this is him today. No, it's not. You know? Anyway. Let's see here. I received a $1 tip from DSP Superfan. Basically, he says, he keeps saying afuera. Like trolls afuera, detractors afuera. Right. Anyway, thanks for the $1 tip. Everyone afuera. Yes.
We gotta go back.
I believe this person. Okay? Because right now, there are female content creators who have had the same kind of thing happening to them as happened to me. And when they spoke up, YouTube and or Twitch and or whatever platform took action. Okay? I firmly believe that it is because of this modern day, very progressive movement in modern society that there are certain groups that are protected. I am not a protected group. I'm a white male. I'm
oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is gold. This is gold. I am not a protected man. I am white.
Basically, I'm out here, gotta just fend for myself. No one's gonna stick up for me.
I'm white. I'm on hard mode.
Hold on. Hold on. I can't believe he just said that.
No one's gonna say, oh my God, look, there's thousands of fucking awful things being said about Phil, literally invented on a daily basis. Let's shut him down. No one cares.
Bro, none of it's invented. None of it is invented. And even when it was, right? Even when it fucking was, with the escort bullshit, it was the detractors that came out and exonerated your stupid ass, you fucking moron.
I were in one of these groups, then immediately they would take action.
Nope.
Right? Because that's the thing. That's the thing in culture right now. You have to be one of these groups, right? And again, I'm not saying that I agree or disagree. What I'm saying, that's just my situation, right? Like right now, if I were to actually go and flag content and say bullying content, YouTube would not give a shit. They would ignore me. Yeah. But if I had a case, you know, that it was discrimination on the case of the gender, race, you know, sexual orientation.
You mean things that are protected? Things that are intrinsic to somebody's personhood, their skin color, their gender, you know, their identity, you know. That's protected stuff because it's intrinsic to somebody and they can't necessarily change it. And I get it. There's a nebulous thing there with gender-specific identities, and I understand that. But this isn't a conversation about that. But how are you going to sit there and say that I should be included amongst all these protected classes, right? Because I'm getting bullied online for the things that I said, the things that I did, The people I've harassed, the people I've taken advantage of, the things that I've done to bring ire to me. Shut the fuck up, dude. Now let's switch back. I'm pretty sure Fatso Cato is banned.
With water, okay? He could just swim up the fucking tower anyway.
Oh, I'm
if
not.
If it's filled with water, he could
I'm
literally
not.
just swim upwards and
Fatso
survive.
Cato is still
or at least
there.
Get to a door that was going to open. So again, the whole scene kind of doesn't make sense. Unless I stoop to the level of those that slander me every day, I will not be able to basically get out of where I am. So it's basically, do I become them?
Fight us then, Phil. Fight us then. Face off with duty streams. Let him destroy you. You won't do it because you can't refute it, bro. Everything said about you is the God's damn truth. Every little fucking bit of it. And the only part, again, the only part that wasn't valid was exonerated by the fucking detractor community. So how are you going to sit there and say any fucking thing, you dumb as ass? How are you going to sit here and say that we're bad for calling your viewers dentheads when you're sitting there with fucking Kirk in your chat?
You know what they is? You know, do I?
You literally tell him, come back under a sock account and pretend to be somebody else, but still give me money.
Become the villain, just like them, or do I just say fuck it?
You've never been the hero, you dumb as ass. You've never been the hero. You would be a hero by what? You would be a fucking plant. You would be the industry shill that would rat out every other fucking superhero, bro. You're a bitch.
My merry way, the way that I'm going. Honestly, I've really enjoyed going on my own merry way. Big Fridge did a super chat. He says, why don't we harass side scrollers? Because we don't harass anyone. As I've already said, I said it right here during this podcast. You don't fight fire with fire. Just because someone has treated you badly doesn't mean you wish them ill. Which is happening now with Review Tech. I don't want him to have a bad life. I don't want him to be going through stress. I don't want him to be going through bad things. I want him to have a better life. And it doesn't matter how much slander they say. If it was going to hurt me, it would have hurt me in the last decade.
Bro, it did. You're literally out here begging for grocery money, homie. You are literally out here begging for money. You are out here begging for money, bro. You were out here begging for money. But it hasn't hurt your business, but you can't get advertisers.
And yeah, I'm a rinky-dink small guy now, but I still have enough intelligent, positive people around me to understand that it's not true and that people can have fun and have a positive time here on the channel. If anything, it's hilarious.
It is true.
They say I'm such an awful person, yet then I also get criticized because I don't do things like sexual content in the games I play. I skip it.
No, you get criticized because you're repulsed by women, but you're happy to gush over the men. And then, when you're playing Baldur's Gate, it outs you as a closeted man. Bro, come on. Baldur's Gate fucking clapped you, bro. It said, fine, you're not going to engage with any of the women? Then you're gay.
So I'm an awful person, vile, the lowest of the low, but I don't do any
It put you in a group with a man. It put you in a relationship, I mean. Sorry.
So isn't that kind of contradictory? I don't do the stuff that you could say was over the top and bad in the past, but, you know, but again, nothing they say...
You did for decades, bro. You built a fucking brand on it, you dumbass liar. You're a liar. The King of Hate? You literally had a forum called the King of Hate. Bro, you literally ran a channel called the King of Hate Vlogs, my dude. Everything that's said about you is the God's honest truth, you fat fucking melted candle ass Tommy Dreamer looking fucking Tom Selleck wannabe ass bitch out here with the fucking mid-80s Knight Rider wannabe fucking button-up shirt, bro, looking like a fucking homeless man that just raided a fucking Goodwill. Get the fuck out of my face.
None of their narrative makes sense when you analyze it from an intelligent perspective.
Every bit of it
It
is
never
validated.
has. It's all based on
Every
one
bit
little
of it
thing,
is validated.
extrapolated, exaggerated times million. And that's how they come with their narratives that make money, you know? So, anyway, I read the comment, I was like, wow, insightful. Obviously someone who probably has inside information.
It was literally written by him, bro. It was written by him.
Opening, and, you know, every once in a while it's good to at least inflect on and talk about it a little bit. But at this point, it's like, for me, as you know, my philosophy is I'm not going to fight fire with fire. I'm not going to go start flagging videos. I'm not going to get a lawyer and start suing people.
You quite literally did. His name was Superhound.
I'm just going to make my content every day and ignore it all. I don't, again, it's funny because as I was saying this, you know, the only one I brought up was Duty because he was referenced in the comment. As I'm looking at the chat, people are bringing up tons of others. And I'm like, I realize I don't know any of these people. Like, the people you're bringing up all this stuff. I'm like, I don't even know who any of these.
How do you not know who any of the people are, yet you say constantly that you know who every detractor is, and you know what every sock account is that they use? It makes no sense. You can't even keep your own lies consistent.
These people are. At all. I know nothing about it. Right? Like, I don't know. So, whatever. I guess there's another generation. I feel like I've been around now 16 years. I've probably had 3 to 4 different generations of haters. Like, originally it was the DSP cult leader. Then it was Evil AJ. Then it was the Sons of Kojima. And the This Is How You Don't Play movement. Then it was the Tevin restreamer, right? And now it's like these other YouTubers, Duty streams and other shit, right? It's just generation after generation of people with no talent and nothing to add to the planet, yet they're allowed to exist because other people are dumb and throw money at them. Hopefully one day people will wise up. Well, I can't make people wise up.
This is
so
the
I'm just gonna
literal
stay in my lane.
dumbass. This is the literal dumbass with no talent, no working ability. So they have to sit in their home office and literally beg people on the internet for money for 8 to 10 hours. Oh God, 8 to 10 hours every day. Sorry, I took a dab.
I'm just gonna hang out with you guys every day, and that's that. I'm just gonna say, move on if you can. If this is the first time you've heard something like this, please move on. I guarantee you, even if you hate me, just move on from hating on me and do something else with your life. You're gonna have a better time. I can confirm 100%, and this is from experience. When I was a hater in the Street Fighter community, and I took all my time hating on West Coast players and the Cannon brothers who ran SRK and stuff like that, I was miserable. When I stopped being toxic in that community and I focused on being a good player and running tournaments and actually starting to get respect
That
for what
never
I was doing,
happened.
I had a much better time. And in fact, the only reason I stopped
happened.
is because I got my back injury. Like, I
That
hurt my back so
never
bad I
happened.
couldn't travel to play Street Fighter anymore.
That
It's like,
did
shit,
not happen.
it sucks because if I had been a positive person much earlier in my run was the late 90s to around 2007-ish. If I had been more positive earlier, I probably would have had so many friendships and things. And instead, I got a bunch of rivalries under my belt, but a lot of toxic shit that I did too that I regret. And I know for a fact, like I know for June the King, when his documentary comes out about me, he apparently is going to go very deep into detail about my early days in Street Fighter and how toxic I was. I 1,000,000% fess up to all of that. It's all true. I was a piece of shit in the early Street Fighter community to a lot of people online. Only online. Offline, I was a nice guy, but online, I was a piece of garbage. I know it. And now I look back, and I fucking regret that so much.
He was not a nice guy in public.
Just because I was getting a laugh, and other people were laughing at my razzing other people and being a dick to other people. And I look back, I'm like, man, if only I'd been more positive in that time, things could have been so different. You know what I'm saying? And it just sucks that I wasn't. And now I feel like this is going to be a whole generation of people who are doing this on YouTube. And it's not just about me. It's about all these hate communities. Look at the communities against fucking Wings of Redemption and shit, right?
What did he say?
For what I was doing. I had a much better time. And in fact, the only reason I stopped was because I got my back injured. Like, I hurt my back so bad I couldn't travel to places.
Did he just say that he was a nice guy in public? People were gonna beat your ass. What the fuck are you talking about? You were a nice guy in public, but an asshole online. No, you weren't. You were an asshole in real life. There is video of you yelling at tournament organizers because you were trying to set up a fucking camera and they told you no. What the fuck are you talking about?
Street Fighter anymore. I was like, shit, it sucks, because if I had been a positive person much earlier in my run was the late 90s to around 2007-ish. If I had been more positive earlier, I probably would have had so many friendships and things. And instead, you know, I got a bunch of rivalries under my belt, but a lot of toxic shit that I did too that I regret. And I know for a fact, like I know for June the King, when his documentary comes out about me, he apparently is going to go very deep into detail about my early days in Street Fighter and how toxic I was. I 1,000,000% fess up to all of that. It's all true. I was a piece of shit in the early Street Fighter community to a lot of people online. Only online. Offline, I was a nice guy.
That is a fucking lie. That is a lie.
I was a nice guy in public.
No, you weren't. You were literally going to get your ass kicked by Jaha, bro. You're lying.
But online, I was a piece of garbage. I know it. And now I look back and I fucking regret that so much. How awful I was to people who didn't deserve it just because I was getting a laugh and other people were laughing at my razzing other people and being a dick to other people. And I look back, I'm like, man, if only I'd been more positive in that time, things could have been so different. You know what I'm saying? And it just sucks that I wasn't. And now I feel like this is going to be a whole generation of people who are doing this on YouTube. And it's not just about me. It's about all these hate communities. Look at the communities against fucking Wings of Redemption and shit, right? Like, these people eventually are going to look at themselves in the mirror and be like, what the fuck did I do in my life? I wasted like 5-10 years of my life on this. And nothing happened for me. It benefited others who were basically people taking advantage of me because I'm stupid. But it didn't benefit. Phil's still here doing what he does, right? The detractor people running the channels and restreaming and shit, they made out with a ton of money and probably will one day cut and run, like most of them do. And you're the one left there with nothing, sitting there with an empty bag. Oh shit, what did I do for 10 years? I wasted all my time and I gave all my money to morons, right? Again, case in point, look at side scrollers. How many months were they shitting on me constantly, making shows about me, entire streams, milking my detractors? What did they do with that money? Did they reinvest it into anything important? Or are they making now political content that you don't care about? Because you're stupid. You gave them money because you're dumb, and now they cut and ran with it, and they do what they want now, and it's your fault. You're the one who fell for the trap. The gullible people to be milked. You know, people need to stop being so goddamn gullible. In my case, I am providing you with content that if you like it, support it, and if you don't, you don't have to. I'm not creating a community of hate around someone that's a flash in the pan now because it's popular, and then I'll move on later. What I do is trying to be essentially someone making positive content for people who will get something out of it. No one gets anything out of shitting on DarkSydeDrill or Wings or anyone else. It's literally trash content for trash people. Stop being trash people. Those people that live in the garbage bags in the Like a Dragon series, they pop up, they're living trash bags. Do you want to be that forever? No. And Tigaholic says,
bro, you are that trash bag, bro. You are the trash bag person. You're Oscar the Grouch. You literally shit on everything that doesn't adhere to your sensibilities.
Someone making positive content for people who will get something out of it. No one gets anything out of shitting on DarkSydeDrill.
Yes,
or
they
Wings,
do.
or anyone else. It's literally trash content for trash people.
Says
Stop being trash
man.
people. Those people that live in the garbage bags in the Like a Dragon series, they pop up, they're living trash bags.
You are the trash bag
person. The YouTube
person.
algorithm and them allowing bullying content. They should be enforced because of the YouTube algorithm and them allowing bullying content. They should be enforcing.
Bro, it's not bullying content to expose the things that you do. You're just mad because they record your unrecorded segments and they expose you for the beggar that you actually are, bro.
Their terms of service and shutting it down, and they don't. Why?
It's
We
not
already
against
talked
their
about it,
terms of
'cause I'm not in a
service to
protected
expose
class,
you
so
as a person.
I'm not
Wow.
allowed to have the same protections as others, right? That's the problem.
People making fun of you for taking advantage of the disabled is not the same as somebody making fun of somebody for being a gay person, or for being black, or for being Hispanic or Asian. There are reasons for what is there and what is not there. They don't need to be out here protecting your fucking ass because you can't handle valid criticism.
All right. I've said my piece. We got it out of the way. We just discussed it. As I said, I know discussion will probably pop up all over the internet now about this because I brought it up. But that's all I have to say about it. All right? I'm just going to move on now, and I'm just going to make my content and be positive and say whatever. And, you know, a million other fucking negative things. That's the thing. It doesn't matter. It's just like this person says. It doesn't matter what I do today. It doesn't matter
for 30
if my
minutes
gameplay
straight.
is good or bad. It doesn't matter if I'm good or bad. It doesn't matter what happens in any of my content.
You lied for
Fucking
30
around.
minutes straight,
So,
bro.
like, you know, my Sekiro run is actually quite good.
Yeah, I'm bad.
My redemption run of Bloodborne is actually quite good, where I'm actually learning the systems. And
Fucking
you know,
groomer.
there's still rage and stuff in those playthroughs. But, yeah, that Bloodborne second run, the redemption run, is super good. Because I'm parrying everything. I'm getting great visceral attacks on the bosses. You know, I actually really like the DLC, even though that final boss, Orphan of Cost, is so tough. And it took me, what, like 3 hours to beat him? I still feel it's a fair fight. It's very challenging, but it was fair. And when I beat it, I was like, yeah. Like, I felt that moment of accomplishment when I did it. It was worth it. All right, guys. We got to end the show. Really. We have to. It's going way too long. So thank you all. I appreciate those of you here hanging out and supporting the stream today. And it's time to move on. It's time to end the show. And it's time for us to do some Helldivers. Okay? All right, everyone, thank you so much. And again, I will just say this in summary. All right? Today we talked about that very hot topic of the detractors. I said my piece. I'm done. I'm not going to be sitting here talking about it. Please don't bother me about it all day or for the next week. I don't care. I also don't care about any of my detractors' responses to it. I just don't give a shit about them at all. I will say this. Do not fight fire with fire. I condemn any negative actions towards others. I don't want other people harming others in any way, even though they've harmed me. All right? I want to be above all of that. Okay? Just being honest, I don't want toxicity and negativity and stuff thrown at other people. I would much rather have some people, hopefully, eventually, wake up themselves.
Bro, what you're trying to do is get your dents to do to the detractors what they do to you, but you want to absolve yourself of the blame by saying, but don't do this. But you want them to do it, and it's obvious.
And say, wow, what am I doing? Wow, this really is a waste of my time. That's eye-opening. Let's move forward, right? As opposed to, well, now let's all just attack each other and be nasty to each other. That's why people are like, look, can we go? What about side-scrollers? Leave them alone. I want nothing to do with them. Leave them alone. What about Rich? Leave him alone. Leave everyone alone. The truth is, one day, all of this is going to fall on its head. It is. One of this is it's just going to blow up for them. There's nothing they can do. There's no way. This whole thing has been an insane ride anyway. And if they actually think that this is going to be something that's going to last, no.
Yeah, we all know
right now the internet is
whatever
kind of like the Wild West.
is not going to last.
To this day. Even though these businesses claim they have terms of service and everything, they're so selectively enforced, they don't give a shit. So one day it will all come back to bite everybody. But I'm not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. Don't retaliate. Don't do nothing negative to anybody.
I cannot believe he just said. I cannot believe he just said this is only happening because I'm white.
Relax. Sit here. The best way you can support my efforts to be positive is to come support the positive content and hang out with me. That's it.
He turned it into a bed.
To anybody else, I condemn it. Don't do it. I will be upset with you if you do.
He turned it into a bag, bro.
Let's end the show. Thank you all. Boy, I'm glad that I'm wearing what I'm wearing because it's already pretty warm in here. We haven't even begun with content yet. Thank you all for watching. Let's end the podcast and let's get to gameplay. See you tomorrow.
I can't believe
Okay,
that, bro.
So we got to get set up, but guys, I got to use the bathroom. I've had to use the bathroom for about a half an hour, but the podcast just would never end. So we're going to implement my new thing, which is kind of cool that we have it now. So first of all, let me get the camera in place.
He's so stupid. Why can't you set up another scene, bro, and just have this already all set up? Watch.
Find out.
Boom. PlayStation set up, camera on.
Slightly
Boom.
off. Son of a
YouTube
bitch.
camera on. PlayStation there. Boom. And then if I wanted to, which I mean I haven't been able to, but bam. If I want to stream PC games, it's here too. But boom.
Good. Now it's
PS5.
All right. I need to take a break to use the restroom.
PlayStation. YouTube.
Let's go ahead
Open screen.
and yeah, Fallout First is this new thing you can do for Fallout 76. It's like
He's
it's
so
not new,
dumb.
but it's like some stupid membership for Fallout 76.
Oh shit.
Dumb. Anyway, let's take a quick break. I gotta use the restroom. I'll come back in a few, but in the meantime, I got this new spiffy
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
on break
No, you're
signage,
not.
so you know where
No,
I
you're
am.
not. You're gonna
You're not
go
wondering
and
where
you're
did
gonna
Phil
call
go?
your
He
whales,
disappeared.
bro. You're gonna
Okay.
go drink
All right,
a few
I'll be
shots.
back in a few minutes. Everyone chill, relax.
and
I'll see you
you're
in a
gonna
few,
come
and then
back
we'll play Hell
drunk off your
Divers.
ass. He's so incapable, bro. He's so stupid. It's not even funny how stupid this man is. He literally just said the people only troll me and they only get away with it because I'm white and I'm not a protected class. What an absolute dumbass bitch, bro. What an absolute dumbass. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just my email names. Doesn't really fucking matter. I do have a lot of socks. Huh. Alright. We're definitely going to... we have no skip juice. Fuck balls. Oh, wrong thing. And Z camera on. There we go. Bro, he can't put like... My one female dog keeps barking at every fucking thing. At everything. Fuck, dude. Oh yeah, let's watch this.
Well, we're on the Review Tech USA segment, everybody.
Oh man, we did it!
Oh boy,
Guys.
we're on the Review Tech USA segment.
Should I tweet out that we're on the Review Tech segment and then get everyone to retweet
It's
it?
time. It's time.
You know what?
For the main event of the evening.
I think, you know what? Let me just link our channel to my Twitter, and we're gonna get everyone to tweet it out. Or I'll put Twitter. It's time to A-log DSP. I almost said DSP.
Melanin Farmer, just subscribe. Let's get some subs. Let's get a sub train for Review Tech. Now,
Oh
we have
shit.
a Review Tech update Somebody DM this to me.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
Review Tech is now tweeted out, I want to stream. Hell, I need to stream, and I will stream regularly again. I'm just not ready yet.
Whoa!
He says, I'd rather work on the projects I promised.
Wait, did
than
he
stream
reactivate
in a
his
shitty
shit?
mood, which will lead to absolute disaster.
Did I do this at 2,
Now
Andy?
you're gonna find out why he's in such a shitty mood in about 2 seconds. It's time. He's watching. You know he's watching. You know he's seething. You know he's coping. He's going to all of the scum of the internet. All the darkest, seediest underbellies that there are. And he's going to them and he's like, please, off of my loyalty, if you'll just protect me from the casino. Please just protect me from Kino Casino and I'll do whatever you ask. Please dox them. Please swat them. Please stop them from making fun of me, Rich of Review Tech USA and Rich. I don't think any of them are going to protect you, Rich. I think that you're going to get Richard. Rich of Review Tech USA is facing the prison rules that he wanted. Review Tech said it's prison rules with Jay. I'm putting Jay in a grave. I'm making Jay homeless. I'm making it so Jay can't afford groceries and he dies. That's what Rich had for Jay. He said, it's prison rules. I'm going on Lolcow Live. I'm going to end Jay's career. I'm going to end 8-Bit Eric's career. Well, now, Richard, you're locked in the cell with the casino, buddy.
Dude! He reactivated his shit, bro.
He tweeted out recently where you're just saying that you know, he can't stream.
No way.
He has to make these videos that, by the way, are f***ing nuts. They're terrible. Really bad. But here you go.
There's shit.
Is it here
here's
first?
Rich just seething on Twitter. So here we have it.
Nah,
this is Rich
sock,
himself
bro.
commenting on our clip channel
What
to
a
defend
bastard.
himself. Now he's under the same sock puppet name
Yeah.
that he donated to Jay under. So
Oh,
it's
is
not as though
that
Rich is
what
above
it
doing.
is?
He's actually done
Oh.
this before under this exact name. And Rich here saying about himself, as a neutral observer, Rich is handsome, hilarious, and did nothing wrong. Everybody immediately goes, so true, Rich. Okay, Rich, he's called out. Now, Flake, seeing that this is hilarious, that Rich is sock puppeting on our channel to try and damage control, calls it out. And Rich...
Hold up. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay. No wonder I'm stupid. Give me a sec, guys. I am legitimately stupid. No way. Dude. He deactivated that one. I just tried to look it up and it's not there.
immediately goes,
Oh, wait,
so
this is
true,
YouTube.
Rich. Okay, Rich, he's called out. Now, Flake, seeing that this is hilarious, that Rich is sock puppeting on our channel to try and damage control, calls it out. And Rich gets seething. He goes, dude, that's a fucking troll, you idiot. You come to my live streams.
Just wait.
I'm hoping you know that, and you're just making this for bait. Well, Rich, if it was bait, you just took it, buddy. You just took the bait, buddy, because you're seething, because you're molding. No, I want to focus on that one just a little bit more, because I want Rich to realize something, right? Rich, the fact you're complaining about this is hilarious because you're
April
you're
5th.
guilty of it. If somebody wants to make a troll or a joke about behavior that you've already agreed that you're guilty to, you already pled guilty to that you sent super chat to Jay under this name, sock puppeting. So how can you deny or say it's insane that you would ever be sock puppeting again?
Exactly.
We know that you sock puppet,
and we know
it's
this
hilarious
is your
that you
account.
sock puppet.
Yeah.
And they're making a joke of it. If it's not even just you, I wouldn't even be surprised if it was him. But you come in with such a reasonable response. You give him the full benefit of the doubt. You know, let's go to your response.
Okay, so here we go. So I just make a pretty light, light response to that. And I write, no shit. You used to name, you used that name to donate to Jay.
Yup.
Right? And then Chase here goes, Rich was Rich was on 1,000 milligrams of edibles during that, Andy. Cut him a break for not remembering. So what do I say? Fair.
It's so light. It's so tame. You're just having a little bit of fun.
I'm innocent.
Flake's having a little bit of fun. But Review Tech has to try and make it personal and win because he's seething. He goes, aren't you a cokehead? Now, once Rich did this, every single comment in that thread, and we're going to go through them, was just felting Rich. They're like, but Andy is sober right now and you're on drugs, you know? Well, we'll go to your response next. You can see he's molding. He's actually really upset about the little old casino. Mind you, this is supposed to be a guy with a 1 million subscriber channel. He's a legend of the game. He's a king. He has such a big live stream. He's even on the LolCow podcast.
Ooh.
And yet, here he is seething and melting down.
So I respond with
Twitter.
this. No, Rich of Review Tech. I used to do coke back in the day. I'm also 141 days sober off weed, booze, and nicotine. Maybe you should figure out how to
Big ups. Good for him.
sober up instead of flushing your career down the toilet. Very true, by the way. Very
so
amazing.
True. You just crushed him. And then he goes, you acting like the moral authority on anything is absolutely incredible. This conversation ends here. He says that.
Conversation.
It wasn't even a conversation.
I just
but
responded.
It's hilarious because he continues to keep seething. He doesn't just end it there.
Yeah, all he does is seeth and mold,
decides to say he tries to cancel us for racism.
No. So what happened was I quote tweeted that. And I just wrote, you live with your parents, Rich of Review Tech. Settle down.
Yep.
Settle down. Like calm down, Rich. Just take a breather. All right? And then he goes, I own my own home and don't act like a racist to get clicks, you pathetic dipshit.
Yo, listen, if he's such a king and he's so above Andy and he's so above us,
and he does not own his house, he's still currently making payments on it. So don't let him sit there and say shit. He still has a mortgage. That shit can be taken away. And his career failing, right, is worrying him. It has to be.
Why is he, like, desperate to prove that he owns the house? It seems to me like he protests too much. Seems to me like he actually does live with his parents. And if he wants to keep arguing it, I can prove that he lives with his parents. I can prove it beyond any shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Because he does live with his parents. And there's a plethora of clips and video evidence and records, public records, to show that he does actually live with his fucking parents. But he needs to prove something because he's seething, because he's angry, because he's tilted at a show run by evil alt-right Nazis. Da, da, da. It's like, Rich, but what we're saying is true. That's why you're so mad.
By the way,
so mad.
Ash, no joke. So my response to this was, it was an edgy joke. It ruled. Everyone found it funny. It doesn't like change the fact that you're a piece of shit. Da, da, da. Everyone in this response was like, this video is based. It's amazing. Better than any of the things that you've done, Rich.
Well, it's hilarious.
Everyone
let's be real.
just
has
shit
no
on him.
content. He's garbage.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa.
And then, this Rich keeps going. He says the conversation is over.
Yeah.
But he just keeps going. He goes, there was a time when Worski was almost normal. He's lost the fucking plot. I don't know, Rich. It seems like it's you who's spiraling. It seems like you've lost the plot, and you just come in here and just crush it. This is actually an Andy home run. Let's
Rich of Review Tech is acting like he is normal. Does a normal man have a domestic on stream because he would rather do drugs and stream to 200 people when his kid is crying and needs him? I wonder why your show is tanking, Rich. Link to him going, I'm not going to take care of my daughter. Are you crazy? I'm drinking weed.
Rich blocked
He
Andy.
blocked me
You
instantly.
can go to his Twitter. He instantly blocked Andy after that.
He blocks everybody.
So, that's the situation.
Look, and I was just trying to like come in, say a little joke, have some fun. And he's like, and by the way, let's go back to the first part. Okay. So I just make a little joke about him being high, right? Yeah. And then his response is, aren't you a cokehead? And I'm like, bitch, I'm sober. You still do drugs. This conversation is over. It's like, I wasn't talking to you. I was telling you the truth.
Well, because he brought it up. He brought it up because he's mad. He's really, really mad.
Yes.
Now, if we go into the tweets felting Rich folder, we can see his audience's reaction to these tweets. First of all, Camelot comes in defending Warski, which I didn't have that on my 2024 bingo card. He says, it's always wild for me to see people heavily involved in alcohol or drugs criticizing people who sobered up.
Felted.
Ooh, Richard, that one stings.
Like,
wait a minute.
The girl I smoked with when I first started smoking, it was my friend and my other female friend, right? I had been going through a lot of shit, you know. I needed, at that point in time, I needed friends, you know. I needed to surround myself with people who weren't the norm of what I normally did. So I did. And it helped me through a terrible time in my life. And I'm thankful every day for those people, right? The lady who introduced me to cannabis is now sober. She works at a rehabilitation clinic. Or did. But when she came to me and said, you know, I'm gonna get sober, or, you know, I think it's time for me to be sober. I don't want to miss my kids' life. I didn't sit there and lambast them for having done the things that I did, because we were at the time doing it together. You know? Me, my friend, and my other friend, and then my other friend. At that point, we were doing peyote, acid, shrooms, you know, whatever. And she, well, except meth and stuff like that, right? And she's like, I'm sober now. I don't want to do it. I don't think it's good for me anymore. I think it's hindering my relationship with my kids. You know, I think it's time for me to move past it. And, you know, that happens. And it's important, right, to be supportive of people who get sober, even if you don't like them. You shouldn't say, hey, you're X and Y and you're this and that and you should feel bad. No, I'm not saying you need to coddle them. You can have arguments with them, you know, but don't bring that up to them. They're choosing to be a new person. You know, they're choosing to be different. And if we're gonna say that chemical dependency is addiction, or is an illness, him beating his illness, his chemical dependencies, right, should be applauded, not ridiculed. It's astronomically unbecoming of not only an adult but a parent to sit there and look at another person who bettered their life and say, you deserve what happened to you. You deserve the things that you did. Or the drugs, sorry, not the things. You know? It's repulsive. To me, that's disgusting.
And here's another one. Aren't
You
you
can
in your
disagree.
40s living with mommy, Dickers?
No.
There's one slams the edible drink. Not sure what he does. Every one of his tweet responses was like this. Like, for every one positive, there was like 9 negative tweets. Here's Bobby saying, "Hey, Dickers, have another edible seltzer. They always make your shows so much more engaging."
They really don't.
Oh, no. Then,
Like, I know that I worked cannabis and stuff into my stream. My stream is literally called Smoke Session, you know, and I don't hide it. I love to smoke cannabis, but I'm not out here drinking 9 edible drinks, right? Doping up to 1,000 milligrams of fucking of cannabis, right? And then sitting there and just drooling on myself. I mean, you're like 2 steps below sedation, bro. At that point, what's the point of being so heavily intoxicated that you're incoherent? That's part of the reason why I stopped drinking, right? I understand when you do something to have fun, to relax, to enjoy yourself, you know? I'm not passing judgment. But Rich, why are you passing judgment? Because when you decide, hey, it's time for me to stop, you're going to expect people to be nice to you about it. Yet you're clearly not nice to him about his choices, making fun of him for his life decisions. Because in the past, he made bad choices in the realm where you're currently making those bad choices. So not only should you applaud him for releasing those burdens off of himself, right? But you should look to him for inspiration to wean yourself off of something that's clearly hindering you. It's obvious, bro.
Zero comes in, we literally...
You've been doing so much, right, in such a little amount of time that it's completely destroyed your cognitive ability to form sentences. You go from mood swing to mood swing to mood swing, from crying to angry to being confrontational and argumentative to being scared and reclusive.
Watched you abuse your mother and neglect your kids.
That
A
happened.
lot of these tweets felting him.
He told me that did not happen. And that I was a liar for saying that it did. Because I called his mother his wife.
Have more likes than Rich's
Original
real tweets. Like
tweet.
he's just getting ratioed left, right, and center.
You know, his Coke tweet had 10 likes on it and no retweets in 53 minutes when I saw it. My tweet had 9 retweets and 123 likes in 5 minutes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like, he was...
Self-
It's because Rich has no audience, but he's going to pick this fight. All Rich had to do was ignore it. All Rich has to do is ignore our segments, let us do our thing. People are allowed to make fun of him. They're allowed to criticize him.
Yep.
Because he tried to fuck over his editor and make his editor homeless and ruin his editor's
Yep.
career. Like, people are allowed to make fun of that. And they're allowed
Yep.
to make fun of your spiral, Rich. If you're allowed to A-log DSP and Wings and Boogie and Melanie Mack and Quartering and everybody else, Rich, then guess what? You have to take the punches as they come. And the best way to deal with it is by ignoring it. But he can't handle that there's anybody out there that would ever slight him in any way. And he'll go to any ends to stop people from laughing at him online because he is a lolcow. And he's a sad, bitter old man who never made it, is washed up towards the end of his career, is on a downward trajectory with no way out because he has no real talent. Because the only reason he ever got popular in the first place was because hardly anybody in 2010 was making regular YouTube videos about the video game news.
And clickbait.
And clickbait.
Sony's out of business.
Sony's out of business. So many times he lied and lied and lied and lied.
It's nuts. Okay, here we go. Watch this.
And look at these people just felting him. You can't judge people if you get stoned every day on edibles and bud. You know, this guy, Wolf Jug, just crushes him. Ex-cokehead, but even his internet career is doing better than yours right now. Just stop this dumb arc. You know what people want you to do, Rich? Dickers. You know what they want you to do? Review tech in the USA. They want you to do the gaming news. And you should want to do that too. You know why? Because you can't handle the drama, bro. You can't handle the heat in the kitchen. You're a thin-skinned little bitch. You just blocked Andy Worski today, bro. You couldn't handle the bants on Twitter, bro. You fucking cried like 2 weeks ago. Literal tears streaming down your face over Jay. You're in a bad headspace. You can't stream tonight because of the number that Worski did on your brain, dickers.
That was nice.
And you think that because you're going to team up with fucking Ethan Van Sciver, Ethan, Ralph, Dick Masterson, and Vito the Pedo, that somehow you're going to gain fans by doing that? That you're going to, like, make it? That you're going to win an internet feud? Buddy, walk away from this side of things. You don't want to be involved in this shit. I don't even really want to do this shit, but I happen to enjoy it.
I love it.
You don't enjoy it, Rich. You seethe and cry. For real, dude. Suffer, dickas, and you will suffer because you're out of your depth in this, son. Your arms are too short to box with God, dickers.
I'm telling you, Big Cheese will be redeemed.
He will have his vengeance on you.
Big Cheese.
There we go.
RTU stole from Big Cheese,
He
bro.
got off drugs so he could keep up his show, and now he's making bank covering you crashing your show while you're on drugs.
Whoa!
Lamau. Just vicious, man. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of the tweets felting Rich.
It was fucking non-stop.
There was at least 100 tweets felting him. This one, Dr. Mantis Toboggan slams the edible. Neglects blind daughter, gets yelled at by mommy. How about you get away from the drama, Richard? How about you apologize to Jay, Eric, and us, and f*** off back to reviewing tech, bro?
Immediately.
Seriously. Immediately.
Whoa.
Hank Francis
can't
says,
handle it,
sort
bro.
your shit out. You're 42, for f***'s sake. This is a 42-year-old man being felted.
Oh, I don't agree
every
with
single
this.
day because he can't move on from the fact that he was in the wrong when he tried to stiff his editor on payment.
Yep.
This is the reality, Rich. You are the bad
I still hold by the idea that Rich was just trying to force Jay's pay down, but he didn't want Jay to actually quit.
guy. Somehow, the evil Nazis are the good guys, Rich. We're the ones coming to the defense of the working man who is oppressed by your tyranny, who you tried to make homeless and continue to try to make homeless. And you laugh at the idea that he couldn't afford his bills, that he'd be starving, that he'd be struggling. And then you have the audacity to hide behind your kids. Well, I have kids and I have a daughter.
Yup.
Richard, no one feels bad for you. You're a grown-ass fucking man whose parents still take care of him.
There was a point in time where people felt bad for him, but I'm sorry. He's been milking this my child sick thing, sympathy shit for what, 3 years now? It's like, okay, come on, bro. Come on, dude.
Because you're a pathetic piece of shit.
You need to start to deal with that offline.
Your children are parented by your fucking parents. Think of the shame of it, Richard, but you don't. You never think to yourself, oh my God, maybe I'm the piece of shit. Maybe I should repent of this. Maybe I should stop oversharing for sympathy. Maybe I should follow the advice that I tell to Boogie and Wings and DSP and stop reacting to shit. But no, you keep taking the bait and falling in deeper and deeper and deeper. You're an idiot. You're a guppy. You're a sucker. And we're the angler. reeling you in, Rich, destroying your mind. Aquino Casino, a 400-pound fat who showed his asshole, and a fucking cokehead with a stutter are reducing you to the point where you can't make money to feed your kids. Wake up! Wake up! You fucking bum! Apologize and move on. And talk about tech and show your man tits and drink your fucking edibles, but kiss the ring of Jay Hooft. Kiss the ring of 8-Bit Eric. Kiss the ring of Snort Hogan. And kiss the ring of the casino now, Richard, before consequences will never be the same.
Whoa.
Look at this one. This one.
Dickas. Zenith has subscribed.
Whoa,
Let's
shit.
go. Let's
Still
go.
generates a spark.
I also want Richard to apologize to the Jews for his anti-Semitism over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Richard is a neo-Nazi, and he's also, well, we'll get into it eventually.
Now,
the ultimate proof of his crimes.
we also need him to apologize to Afro Dude.
Yes, Afro Gamer Dude.
Yep.
Blackbuster Critic.
Mm-hmm.
Big Cheese. The Review Tech USA Critic. Review Tech China. All of these people Rich has wronged. All of these people Rich has abused his position to attempt to silence them. And their truth is coming to the light. Listen, Richard, you thrive in the darkness like the filthy rodent that you are. But the cleansing light of truth will wipe you out, boy.
You're a shitty father. Child services should be
I don't
taken-
agree with this.
Like, this is what he's dealing with, and he can't take it. Like, just walk away from the drama, dude. It's not for you. You're a shitty
I don't agree
father.
with taking people's
Child
children away from them.
services should be taking that
Unless
poor
something
girl
criminal
away
is happening.
that you abuse and ignore daily while she's disabled. She just wanted her dad and instead got the sad, pathetic burping and drug-induced streamer. Get stickers.
Okay.
And
so
then this guy just destroys
did he
him.
block you?
Yeah, I don't know if he blocked me. Like, for whatever reason, he hasn't blocked me yet, but it still shows this.
But why?
So I don't know, but it's your tweet, and you haven't blocked me, so I don't
Of
know
course.
what's going on.
I don't know.
But Review Tech here talking about moral authority, and Hackapel says,
I know. Flake sent me this.
Oh, okay.
Because I was blocked by him, so I asked him, what did he say about me? So he screenshotted it and sent it to me, and I sent it to you. That's what happened. Sorry.
So this guy goes, you began the moral f***ing yourself first by calling him a cokehead. Maybe sober up and take care of your daughter instead of burdening your elderly mother, little dickie.
Fucking
Seriously,
cook.
Rich.
Wow.
Maybe plan out your streams. Maybe have segments. Maybe provide commentary. Maybe don't get stoned during them. Maybe have a couple cups of coffee instead. Have a little
Bro,
bit of
that's what
energy,
I'm
have a little
trying
bit
to
of
do.
charisma about you. Maybe, Rich.
Bro, and by the way, this was nothing. This is the tip of the iceberg. People were quote tweeting these, screenshotting and having their own tweets. Like this, this was a problem for him for like
Rich
half
is in
an
a
hour.
tough place.
It was
He's in a tough
problem.
place.
And that's what happens when you mess with a casino, Rich. Why did he have to
That's what
respond to
happened.
me? Why did he
Now
have to
Rich
respond?
so look at again though. Rich is just continuing to spiral.
What is
So now
this?
here he is on Twitter. Somebody responded to him and said, "Wish I could not work for weeks on end because I was in a shitty mood." Rich then takes a picture of him editing a video and says, "My dude, who's not working?" You know, Rich, you don't have to do that. Do you know, Rich, that you could just not respond to everybody and make yourself look like a fool and bait them? And then they go,
Yep.
"Oh my God, he's an easy mark to be trolled." You know, you could just do that, Richard.
He's the new
You
cow.
know, you're not accountable
Yep.
to this troll who's obviously fucking with you to prove that you're working, right? You're 42 years old. You've been on the internet, on YouTube for like 15 years, dickers. 15 years. And you still haven't learned the basics that you then try and preach to Boogie, to Wings, to DarkSydeDrill, to 8-Bit Eric, to Jay, to everybody. You try and preach this like, oh, this is how you don't be a lolcow, as you proceed to be a massive,
fucking lolcow.
irredeemable lolcow.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Online. Even
Also-
to, like up until an hour ago.
Also, when I'm editing, right, or doing a clip for the prep or post for the clip channel, I'm not on Twitter. I'm editing. I'm working, right?
Yeah.
This proves that every time he clips something and puts it in, he's like back on Twitter, reading. Really? If you're
Raytheon Technology is so on point. Worst crime of all. He made a podcast with Mundane Matt.
Worst.
Wait,
worst
what?
crime of all.
Terrible. What do we have next here?
We have the Review Tech USA metrics. Wait a minute. It's not looking so good there, is it, Richard? It's been a whole year since Rich had any subscriber growth.
Wait, really?
You see that?
Hang on.
The last month that
That
he had
can't
any
be
sort of
right.
subscriber growth was January of last.
Even with my subscribers being so minuscule compared to theirs, right? Mine still goes like this. It sometimes goes like, you know, up, plateaus, goes down, spikes, plateaus, spikes. But it's never just like one lump line. Never. It was that way when I first started. But it's not that way now. Even with the small amount of turnover I get for subscribers. It's never just a line.
Last year.
Hang on.
His viewership is down.
No. Dickers.
The viewership
Zero
is cratering.
Zero subs.
Zero
Zero. How does it just stay zero? Like, that's scary.
I've never even seen a chart like that.
Yeah.
It's
This
just
is when
zero.
When he bought the 20,000 subs.
Yeah, he purchased an audience.
No, for sure. He did. Look, 0,000,000, 10,020.
I mean,
zero,
it's
zero,
been
zero,
dying
zero.
for years. It's been dying for years because there's too much competition now. You
Yep.
can't just read the gaming news. There's 1,000, 10,000 other channels reading the gaming news. He can't compete with them because he has no knowledge of tech whatsoever. He's a complete idiot.
Well, also,
man-child.
by the way, videos now, like the best videos, what YouTube wants is watch time. This guy can't make a video longer than 8 minutes. And when he tries, it's terrible.
It's
Boring. Oh my
The
god.
retention's like this.
It's not funny.
Like first minute, second minute, zero. Like no one's sticking around.
And his live streams are
That's my
abysmal.
problem currently
They're
right
the
now,
worst.
too.
It's to the point where even the lol cows at LolCow Live are dunking on Richard.
They're sickened.
They're done with him. Let's go to the next slide and let's watch. As remember, Review
Realize
Tech said, I went on LolCow Live, so I won.
Yeah.
He said that Jay's career was over. He would make no money. He would have no viewers. The stream is still up. If you go to RTU streams where he has a tombstone with Jay's career on it, because these guys had his back, right?
We also covered that too, but let's hear
that. I would put Rich in here, but we'll get an all-out war. We'll have chargebacks if we put Rich on the show.
Rich is so boring. He's so shitty. The LolCow Live audience that Rich was so desperate to grift off of and bring into his fold hates him so much that Keemstar has to say, if we were to bring Review Tech on, we would lose money. We would get chargebacks. That's how garbage you are, dickers.
Again.
Yeah, y'all are really bored.
again. So wait, Ash, he said again, meaning the first time Review Tech was on their show, they got chargebacks.
Yeah, because people hate Rich. People hate him.
Well, no.
He sucks.
People are upset because they're saying, okay, I don't know what's going on. You guys have to understand this.
I love
to
how
those
he
of you
never
that pay-
knows what's going on.
Yeah,
No,
but
it-
knows in
Keemstar
perfect
just
detail.
never
Yeah,
knows
bullshit.
What's going
bro.
on, you know? All
Attention to Rich. I don't.
Yes,
like I
you do.
truly
Don't worry, we do.
Don't worry,
now.
we're here for you, Keem.
We got it,
We'll
Keem.
fill you in.
Don't worry, bud. We got it.
don't know what's going on with Rich. I don't, right? So there's all these posts on Reddit that say that Rich is losing fans. He's losing.
Wait, so it's not just Kiwi Farms and us.
No,
it's Reddit.
not just the evil Nazi trolls. No, it's actually like everybody. It's Rich's own
Normies.
fans, normies, the gaming community, everybody. Everybody sees Rich is on a downward spiral and he's losing his mind. Boogie's gonna dunk on him ruthlessly as well.
Wait,
These
is
were
it?
his allies that were gonna put Jay's life in a grave, make him
I hit my
homeless so he
funny
had to
bone.
starve in the gutter. Here they are stabbing Rich right in the back.
Losing subscribers, he's losing members. And the reason why he's trying to get on this show is to get a new audience because people are leaving him in flocks. I don't even know.
It's the truth.
Look at Keem here. Keem's like, listen.
Keem is so
Fucking
righteous.
Papa
in this
Smurf
moment.
ass gnome.
Just laying the smacketh down on Dickers.
know if that's
Review
true.
Tech USA.
I don't know if that's real or if that's just a hater posting that. I don't know what reality is. I could care less.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't believe
I've
you,
watched
Keem.
Rich off and on throughout the years, and I feel like since his divorce, he's
Oh, wait.
So
Wait,
Boogie's
since his
coming in
divorce?
on him for the divorce.
Yeah,
saying
he
that
told me
ever
he
since
was
the
never
divorce,
married.
He's been in a downward spiral.
Since the divorce.
And this is
Later,
coming
just-
from Boogie.
Wasn't that like 3
Boogie
years?
is dropping bombs on you over his divorce.
Rich off
Bring
and
it
on
up,
throughout the
Boogie Dub.
years, and I feel like since his divorce, he's cratered to some degree. But that's true of almost
Oh!
anybody going through a divorce.
Personal experience.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh,
like
Tommy
and having
that
joined
dunks on Boogie. There you go.
some divorce, groups and stuff, group chats.
when Boogie's like, I get it. Me and you, same. Yeah, that's bad.
It's tough.
When
It's
In
tough,
that group.
Dickers.
Yeah, no. Yeah, of course, it's very easy to talk to other people who've gone through what you've gone through or are currently going through. You're going through to get better. F you. But having read about it on Reddit and talk to people in group chats and stuff like that, yeah, it's not fun for anybody.
They're
but I feel
bullying
like
me.
I don't know, man. He just gets high and shows his tits and plays with a bird, and that's
Oh, the truth.
The truth.
Boogie Dub, bring it up.
Boogie actually contributes more on his shows and his segments than you, Rich.
Yup.
All you do is get high, show your tits, and play with an imaginary parrot. That's the talents of Dickers. Suffer, Dickers.
it's not the review tech I used to watch at all. So that's weird to me. I
Dude,
don't know what
his show is garbage.
Oh, no. He
It is,
starts
it's
just
boring.
dabbing and dancing on your grave, Dickers. Your
Holy
show is
Lar
garbage.
Bellagio.
Rich, how does it feel? He staked everything on LolCow Live. He pushed all his chips in. Oh, Keemstar's siding with me. He loves me. It's over, Jay. No, it wasn't, bitch. Daddy Keem is laying the smacketh down on your jabroni ass, Richard.
Every time I've seen he's like, because for some reason, when he's live, it ends up in my recommended. I have no idea why.
Keem's like, could YouTube stop? For the love of God, recommending me this piece of shit.
I don't want to watch this trash.
Please, God.
I don't watch the fucking show, right? So I'll click on it every once in a while to see what's going on, right? And every time I'm on,
I also find it really funny that Rich, at one point, really did not like Keemstar, and then when it became monetarily advantageous for Rich to like Keem, he magically started liking him. He's a douchebag.
on there, he's playing with his boobs, and he's got
It's true, though.
No.
It's the truth. Every time you tune in, he's just like jiggling his tits around. I'm so high. And then he hits the fucking clap button on his
Yeah.
soundboard.
Every
It's the most
fucking
hacked
time.
juvenile crap. imaginable.
Yo, that's what Keem's problem is. He keeps clicking, and
Yep.
YouTube's like,
Yeah.
so you want to keep seeing
So
this?
you do want this trash, huh?
Chickens, and he's making gay jokes. Like, I'm gonna f my editor. Like, I'm gonna.
I don't
f
think
your
it's
ass.
jokes,
It's
bro.
like, what?
I think it's the real rich.
Imagine
Oh,
every
no.
time you click on some
It's the
guy's
real
show, he's like, I
dickers.
want to f this guy, I want to suck his fucking. You'd be
Whoa,
like,
bro.
what's going on with this show?
What is going on? And then there's like there's like 1,000 people there in his stream, and they're all like, ha 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 ha. What are you guys, fucking 12? This is the dumbest
of
shit I've
them.
ever heard in my life.
Dunking on Rich's audience. Are they just 12 years
That's so funny.
old? Just
Probably
ruthless.
has like a boomer audience, and I'll be honest with you, to this day, the whole like gay chicken, fake gay thing is still super funny to me. But it's also
Oh, Boogie.
Whoa, Boogie.
Ow. Like, Boogie can't
Boogie
keep
ow.
a W for
Look,
more
Boogie
than a
can't
minute.
even read the room
Right.
on like what Keem and Tommy want to have happen.
You
'cause
know,
he's such a
like
mom.
Tommy's like, what? Keem is like, do I kick you from the call? Look at this.
He does have that
What is
look on
wrong
his
with
face.
you?
He's like,
Boogie?
are you listening? Are you in the same call as us?
possibly just closeted gay.
What?
Really want.
See, oh yeah, whoa.
Keem's like, what?
He's like, get the
What's
fuck
wrong
out
with
Nick.
How is it funny? Tommy, you've seen it. Is it funny? Even remotely funny?
I never watched Rich. I never did. I'm
Aw.
not trying.
Tommy's like,
He
I've
doesn't
never even
watch
clicked.
Rich.
I've never even clicked, but
I love it. But I missed the whole Rich when he
What
was
the
popular.
fuck?
What?
He missed
he
Rich.
doesn't even.
So that's the state of Rich right now. Like it's absolutely totally felted, if not beyond tabled. Like they're like stripping off the felt on Rich's table. Like right now, he's done absolutely zero damage to Jay. Jay is doing better than ever, had his most successful stream ever. 8-Bit Eric's currently experiencing like a resurgence and a revival in terms of viewership, felting, and we're doing better than ever.
Yeah.
And this is a segment that the chat really loves. It's brand new. Everybody's discovering it. They're laughing. They're having fun. The only person not having fun and not
Is
making
Rich,
money is Rich from Review Tech USA.
Whoa.
He's the one seething in poverty in his parents' house, editing, just seething. That fucking Andy Warski, that motherfucker.
Oh, god damn. Everything they said about Rich was 100% the truth, bro. Alright. Let's get back to see what's happening to DS Pizzle.
Nice, killed it. Ran through the wall,
Nice,
got
I
stunned.
killed it.
I got you back.
Oh no! Oh shit! I didn't know there was another charger. Oh my god, I can't move. Yo, I'm stuck. I'm slowed. I am in trouble. Ah. The Titan showed up too. Oh god. All right.
Requesting sentry.
Holy shit! Whoa!
Whoa!
He's pissy.
Whoa!
Say hello to democracy.
Say hello to democracy.
Ready to liberate.
Oh my god.
New mag.
New mag.
Why is DSP playing
Pretty
as the
insane
girl?
right now. It went under him and missed? Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know how to aim a weapon. Are you kidding me?
I can't. Why am I stuck? Look at this.
Why
Tell
am
me,
I
couldn't even
stuck?
move. I ran between two rocks. The game acted like there was a wall there when there wasn't. I should have been able to just run right between, and I couldn't.
What's
and I
his
got
name in the
stuck and then
game?
murdered by the thing and my team at the same time. Like that was so fucking stupid.
Democracy has landed.
You're kidding me. I was supposed to know that the ground remains on fire over time and could murder me. I had no idea. That is very stupid.
Calling in reinforcements.
So now I know I gotta be afraid. Totally afraid of fire on the ground. I had no idea.
Throwing grenade.
My teammate died. Oh, I was trying to save them. By the way, why did I drop in the middle of the nest? I can't even move. I can't
Because you're
move.
a dummy.
Look, I'm about to die. Wow, these fucking reinforcement drops are garbage. They drop me in the middle of the nest with a bunch of enemies. I can't get out. Look. Can't fucking get out. I can't even get out if I wanted to. There's a bunch of walls around me. This is trash. Come on, man. I can't fucking move. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. Great spawn. Oh my lord. Oh fuck.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Ugh.
Reloading.
I had hit reload, he didn't reload. Come on. Now I don't have full ammo. I'm a little frustrated at some of this stuff right now. Like, I was supposed to magically know that napalm stays in an area of effect on the ground and kills you.
But why
I
wouldn't
had no
you?
idea.
Why wouldn't you know that something that's meant to stay on the ground would stay on the
Let's get out of
ground?
here. Where's the Vile Titan, by the way? It's this way. So we were fighting all of them for literally no reason.
New canister. Log tunnel 3. Orbital inbound. Sending in an eagle.
Oh, they killed it with the strike? Wow. That was fast.
Sweet liberty.
The orbital strike, is it killing him? What the hell? How strong is this asshole? Now I have no ammo to shoot him in the ass.
Oh, sorry guys, I thought I switched it over. One sec.
Ooh, there's another one.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
These fuckers don't die, man. Oh, I'm about to die again. I don't know about this SMG. I run out of ammo quite a lot. He didn't. I don't even know what's going on. What the fuck? The camera made it impossible for me to see what was happening. What was that? The camera went inside of the enemy.
It's called clipping, bro. What the fuck is your problem with it?
Calling down a sentry. Still back. My leg.
I can't see anything. My turret isn't doing anything, even though we're surrounded by enemies. Look, I can't see.
It's... Yo, rocket to the exposed ass. It doesn't even do anything. Look at that, there's nothing. I shot it in the weak point. Nothing? No effect. Are they all dead now? I mean, maybe, hopefully. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Wait, Liberty, man! Last reload.
What's Phil's name in this game?
Oh, man. Well... I'm about to have no ammo.
I'm about to have no ammo.
This really stinks. We're about to be out of ammo. Oh no. This guy's posing. I have like one shot left in this thing.
Aw, dude. Why is he all the way in the water, man?
My leg!
My leg!
I need a team
No
reload.
shots left. Look.
Alright, let's get it done. I'm gonna get my ass fucking...
Wow. I have no ammo. That's it. I can't fight anything until we have a resupply. All I can do is melee attack. That's it. Not good. What's this? Hold on.
Let's get it started.
Canister's empty.
Fuck.
Last reload.
Wow.
Why can't you call... Do you not know how to use your abilities, bro? How do I bring it?
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Resupply.
Oh. Sucks, I tried to help. Oh no. Holy disaster. This is getting worse and worse.
Sub-objective nearby.
Southeast. 300 meters.
Oh, I got some more ammo at least. Oh. This is all I have, the Liberator Penetrator. Oh, nice.
Last reload.
Holy crap. Okay, I can summon now. I can summon the grenade launcher. Okay, let's do that. I haven't used that yet. Try this. Use some stims and ammo and grenades, or at least for that matter. Or are they fighting over here? Are they at the other Bile Titan? So, what do you like this strike? Find it, found it yet.
Max empty!
Oh, here we go. Dude, there's so many chargers. Endless chargers. Reload? I swear I pressed reload. I swear.
Oh, I didn't know
My shields
that.
are down.
I thought it just reloaded. Okay, I didn't know that.
Gotta fix this Liberty Forsaken also!
Whoa, he flew. Oh, God. Why is there a charger in my face all of a sudden? Oh, don't do that! You used a flamethrower on me at point blank range. Like, what did you think was gonna happen, man? Sucks I had the grenade launcher. I didn't even get to use it.
What do I gotta do here?
Flamethrower seems super good and super dangerous at the same time. Like, there's potential you could kill yourself or your teammate easily, completely by accident.
Point me to the enemy.
Oh, what the
There
fuck?
has to be some
What's hit me?
terminals that are alive.
Little fuckers.
Allied destroyer joining squadron.
Are these things
Deploying
floating?
November
Is that what it
combat
is?
zone.
Here, have this.
I'll
Bitch.
handle the terminal.
I said have this, bitch. Whoa, shit. I should put a turret up here.
Deflecting sentry.
Shoot this fucker. Oh my god. No. Oh, shit. Run. Whoa, I went flying. Get up, get up. Oh, fuck. Things are very messy. That's it. No more fucking grenade. I never got to summon anything in.
Oh, did he do it? How the fuck did he do it?
Air support.
I'm on it.
Good. Max empty.
I killed 10. Good.
New mag.
Oh, is this what it is? Okay.
Because I think the idea with these armored ones is to blow up their limbs so they can't move. Yeah, see? He's slow now.
tyranny once more. The extraction shuttle awaits your request.
That's how you kill the armored head ones. You gotta shoot them in the legs.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. 50 meters.
Fuck. Oh, shit!
Liberty, save me!
I was hoping it would land on him. It did not. Yo, it blew up my weapon. Are you serious? It blew up my weapon.
Out of ammo.
Alright, we gotta get over
Calling in
there.
Reinforcements.
Reinforcing it.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Oh. So I didn't get my weapon. I got cheated out of it.
Calling in reinforcements.
These things close. That's crazy. They go invisible. need a weapon. I have nothing, man. I have no ammo.
Bro,
this is my gun.
is
Here it is.
Incredibly easy.
No? That's my, oh, it's my grenade launcher from before? I think it is. It could be. Didn't do anything. This thing work? I don't know how it works. I'm getting owned though.
I think we're gonna go after the automatons next.
It shoots a bunch of grenades, I see. Oh, I gotta use to this thing. I don't know the aim of it. Oh my god. Okay, this is ridiculous.
Say hello to democracy.
Oh no! Oh! Dead? This is wild. We haven't even found the other Bile Titan yet. Shit. Fuck. Oh, grenades. Okay, that's something. Got 4 grenades, thank God. I don't have no ammo in my regular guns. This sucks. I guess I'll put up
That
the
was an
sickle.
incredibly
Right?
easy mission, guys.
Sickle and a flamethrower. Oh no. Of all the times, you're serious?
Oh, my legs. What time? Oh, shit. We've been going for almost 30 hours. 3 hours. Alright, I think we might play this actually again tonight.
Ew. This is a crazy match, huh? Going on a long time. We haven't even found the
We
fucking,
had no impact. Nice.
the Bile Walker yet. Second one, anyway.
What's up, buddy? You want to come up? Come on.
Ugh. Oh, come on. More?
Alright, I think that's where I might actually call the stream for right now, guys.
Fuck, hit me in the face. No, I do not smoke. Someone asked if there was a tip scope for me to smoke weed on stream, would I do it? No, I don't smoke. I hate smoking. I have weak lungs because my mother was a chain smoker when I was younger.
Alright,
so
guys.
having any kind of smoke in my lungs is actually pretty bad. I can't hear it.
Yeah, because you're a bitch. I will see you guys tonight. Have a good one.